wish that our love would start. Ara, ara. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my yonere. You're my senpai. wish that our love would start. Ara, ara. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my honoree. You're my senpai.
Now, welcome. I hate these guys. Welcome to our stream. We're Cult Theatre. My name's Tim. And he's the empty seat, the disembodied voice. All right. Yeah, welcome to our stream. Probably the only thing I need to sort of like mention is that if there is audio not happening, please tell me. Nobody can hear. They can hear me, but they can't hear you guys. Interesting. Even though it's telling me that everything's working fine, which is annoying. How about now? You guys actually gotta talk.
Hello, we have
I'll
to talk.
tell you when the delay hits.
They can hear us. Hey. Going through introductions again.
I'm Brina.
I'm Freddie.
I'm Laura.
And I'm Joe. Hello.
Hi, Joe.
Joe's making
Hi,
coffee.
Joe.
I'm making coffee.
Just for himself. He's so rude.
I did offer.
He did.
Well, chop chop. Get on that plane.
I am getting Tim a coffee. I'm going to be a while. I'm going to make a lot of coffee.
Coffee making, medium length of time, delivery, that's where they get you.
Mm.
Yeah, shout out to Sirenscape. Check out on Spotify Dwarf Salad. Yes, it's my band. Yes, and I can offer some free music if you want to put it on a video. That's fine. Yeah. Also, eat our dust.
Oh,
Problem
Don't
solving
do what we
skills.
do.
You're muting everyone.
I know.
What are you doing?
Last time the iPad wasn't working, it's because of him as well.
There can
Why
only
is
be
he our
one.
leader?
This is
Oh
weird.
my
Why is he our leader?
it's him.
I don't know. So this is. I don't know what Streamlabs done recently to change everything, because you originally couldn't do it this way, but now it's not working. So I stopped all of the audio that was by default, and then moved the audio into imported audio when you go to the scene, so that they should switch on when you transfer to the scene. But of course, that's not happening.
Also, my foot hurts, and that's Tim's fault as well.
Yep. Tim, his foot. He's only got 2.
Why?
Thanks to Strazo too, by the way, for that. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, Strauzer.
Yes. Please
Right.
keep us apprised of any technical difficulties that you notice that we don't.
Yes, so
Because
if no one's
apparently we
hearing me,
don't.
it's probably not a bad thing.
Well, now that all the sounds all set up and are working, take us away, Tim.
All
Yeah.
right. You guys had just finished off going through the tower itself. You had defeated the armor, defeated the swords and stuff like that with a small bunch of 4 of yours. And you somewhat had a struggle until you managed to get on top of it. Making me realize as a dungeon master that this is a great challenge rating for 4 people, but when it comes to 6 people, which was the other group, they wiped the floor with it. You went to the top of the actual tower itself and started looking through all of the bits and pieces you found there. And of course, amongst one of them was a chest which was full of gold. But also at the bottom of that particular chest was a spell book for a wizard, which of course our resident wizard has taken hold of, so we can
I want
copy
it.
some of the spells.
Oh, wait, he
across.
wasn't
Want
there.
to eat it?
He
I
wasn't there.
thought the frog ate it.
I thought the frog ate it.
Sure, the
I
frog ate
stole it.
Yeah,
Someone took
no,
it.
Or someone stole
frog
it, yeah.
didn't digest yet. It's fine.
All right,
Yes,
I got it. And then after
Oh,
I
fine.
use my like
3-foot
my
frog's got
control water to
Yeah.
like.
Wait, there's a difference between assumption and reality.
He dreamed
think
it
you
and
got
it
it.
became true.
There's this 3-foot frog with like a big square book thing and it's stuck in it through it type thing. It's really hard. to
Gizzard,
believe.
Gizzard, throw it up.
Every time Gizzard talks, it's like a brrrr from the
I'm
fucking
not
thing.
Gizzard.
Oh,
Who the hell
Grun.
is Gizzard?
Yeah,
I'm
what are
like
you making
psyching
up?
myself. I'm psyching myself up in the mirror.
Gizzard, you can do it.
Gizzard,
Give it
make
up.
it fun.
Wrong character. Wrong character. Wrong character.
Be well.
But beyond that, you've collected all of the coins. I don't think I told you guys how much you found. There is conveniently about 20 gold each and about 30 silver each. Once you've collected
Perfect.
and co-
Grung doesn't have pockets.
Oh,
So-
sorry.
Keep
I
it
will
on
take
was
it.
rich.
I will take it for Grun, and I will actually, let Grun spend their own money.
I'm so glad I'm with responsible people. So many people would have been
Whoa.
like, "Oh, so the frog doesn't want it then."
No, don't worry. I respect Grun to know to buy their own stuff.
One of the other
Wasn't it
decisions
double
you
your
decided to
investment?
make at the end of last week was that you also asked Dennis to come along with you.
Dennis.
Dennis, oh, yeah, all right,
We love
come along.
Dennis.
I'm just I'm a bit worried about what they're going to talk about, poke things at me and make funny noises towards me when I go into the town. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, don't worry, Dennis. They used to Grun.
Well, yeah, I know. I think you look even worse than me, so I feel like I'm
Yeah.
pretty good. I'm not lowest on this rung per
Well,
se.
Dennis, there's no need to be rude.
Oh,
I'm
it's a
attractive.
3-foot frog that poisons when you hug them.
What? That's not poisonous. I hug Grung all the time. It's fine.
Well, I got sick, and maybe it was the ale.
Probably the ale, I say, knowing that Grun poisons. When
Grung nods, not
Probably
knowing
the
that
ale.
Grung poisons.
Zarjo starts going through
Oh.
his bag looking for spare ale. Hang on a minute.
Splashed everywhere in the backpack.
Oh,
After
we can get
you
you-
after you
Dennis,
finish
we
with
can
the
get him
tower,
Oh.
you decide that you head back to the caravan, and it's getting towards the end of the day when you head back to the caravan itself. You come back, and of course, Dennis is quite tall. I think he's taller than most of you, except for maybe Zarjo. And he's a big towering figure, and he's quite a large beast type thing. But he's kind of like his big happy smile on his face, and a bit of a, gracious step in his stride, because you took him on board. And you felt like
He's a bugbear, right?
he's a bugbear. That's right. And you've taken him on board, and he's feeling like he's feeling like he's just like in a good place. He's just like a bit of a spring in his stride type thing. As he's traveling with you guys, because he feels like
Aw.
he might actually have
He's found a
friends
home.
and home and things he's just not quite used to. So he's kind of like, oh, this is like such a beautiful day. Look, who are we going to? Like, is it just us, or is there something else going on?
Oh, Yoga, this is Dennis. Dennis, this is Yoga. He's a brewer,
Oh, God.
and this is some Bella,
This is going to be a really challenging to go when you got two people
and
with
I
the same
start
accent.
introducing Dennis around the place.
I exclusively show off Dennis to other characters. Tim has trouble voicing. Dennis?
Wunderbar, yeah. Oh, hello. That's a strange accent. Yeah, but my German not too good, no?
Dennis, this is the person, the woman with the poisons and the
The
perfumes.
tiefling.
Oh,
Particularly-
hello, Ellie. I've heard about all of your soaps and your passion for smelling perfumes and stuff like that. I don't want any of it. It's an unfortunate shame. I don't know if I have enough of it to keep you at bay per se. But good luck to you, I guess. Oh, thank you very much. It's just a square going.
no.
Simbella, we promise we'll give him a wash.
Yes.
That is probably a good idea. Would you like a rose-scented bath salt or something like that for him?
Well, if you're offering.
Well,
I was about to
it will
say,
cost you.
If Rose is a 1, we need something that's about an 8 or a 9 on the potency range.
Well, in that case, then I might have to wait until we get into Pinebay itself, so I can concoct
Fine.
something with a bit more emphasis on
Well-
removing such smells.
We'll keep him downwind.
I've been already partially concocting something
Wait,
from
is
all
that
the.
upwind?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Away.
It doesn't matter which wind it is, as long as it doesn't come out of the rear end.
Of course.
But I've been concocting something quite profuse along our travels, for none of us really have had a chance to have a good wash, other than perhaps a rain or two that would have come by.
Sorry.
So yes, I have
said the
something
W
for when
word.
we do arrive in Pine Bay. And hello to Zapper, how you doing, mate? One of the other people from the other game.
Hello.
Hey.
All right.
All right.
Well-
Well, yeah, we introduce him around the camp.
You
This is,
introduce him to Morthal, I assume, as well.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Since he's the
absolutely.
boss at the moment.
Morthal's like, well, this is a strange occurrence. I wouldn't have expected such a thing. Oh, it's
We
all
didn't
right. I'm
expect
a
it
friendly
either.
fellow. I'm glad you're a friendly fellow, but you know, you're traditionally type of creature that most of us, well, adventurers like this, would probably hack down without two thoughts. Oh, these guys, they're just absolutely fabulous. They're very friendly. One of them gave me an ale, but I'm pretty sure it was poisonous.
Didn't mean it.
And I got a lot to hug, so I'm pretty good. Well, that's all right then. Well, we're traveling to Pine Bay. I assume you're traveling with them, so welcome aboard, I guess. You look? I haven't catered for an extra mouth to feed in the travel, but we've only got like a week left, so hopefully we should be able to spread it out a little bit and
You
keep
don't
keep
eat much, do you, Dennis?
I eat fuck tons. I
I don't think we have any fuck tons. Maybe we just have like bread.
We'll do some
And
hunting
meat.
on the way.
Well, yeah, I think we'll do some hunting on the way. Like, I've seen some weird white-looking creatures with, like, black faces that have this weird sound that kind of goes, bah.
Right, yeah. You can eat them, I'm pretty sure.
Hey! Thanks, Astrazo, for subscribing for 3 months.
I'm sure you could eat that.
So, yeah. So,
There can't be much fun in hunting one of those, though. They don't go anywhere. That's
I
not
know,
hunting,
you
that's
ever
just
try
sort of walking
catching
up.
one of those things? If
No.
they've
Why would
got a little bit of a spark in them, man, they're very hard to catch.
If you're talking about sheep, they're easy to catch.
I don't know. Is that what that white creature with the black face is that goes bar?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah. I think,
Might
I
be a
think
goat.
So.
Maybe the one I had was
I
it
don't know.
might be
I've
a
never seen
goat. What's a
Freddy's mum
goat?
either, so I don't know.
When it's coming to things to catch, sheep are kind of a low bar.
Hmm.
I don't
That's what
know.
I'm saying.
Oh,
Goat
I
you
feel
there.
really-
I get it.
What happened,
Oh, I
Tim?
get
Did he
it.
pull the wool over your eyes?
Mm.
Enough with
I don't have any wool over my eyes. I don't even have any wool on my head.
I don't think he's cotton it.
What's this cotton you're talking about?
He hasn't cottoned on yet.
Oh, I have to go get my
Whoa, you stop this!
You started it.
I did. I just thought of wool. Wool.
Oh, that joke was like I
Mm.
felt shanked
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I
Loved it.
must have walked into all of those particular jokes like a lamb to the slaughter.
Indeed.
And I just
Well-
followed along like a sheep.
Excuse me, I'm crying a little bit from all that bad jokes.
So yes, anyone who's playing this game in the different session, don't do as we do. Having a living DM is a much preferred method
That
of
was
playing.
our vomit section.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of
Let me
vomits,
continue. Oh,
Are we
welcome
done?
back, Britta.
Are we done?
Oh,
I walked away. Are we done?
I'm done.
there was only like 4 more jokes.
Yeah, that's it. Only 4 more jokes.
Okay.
Oh no.
The reason why the vomit thing is because going up to level 3, you decided to take which particular subclass for your monk?
Dracon. I don't know if it's draconic or dragon, so I would just went in the middle.
So not only are you poisonous to hug, you also vomit poison.
When I want to, twice a day, I think.
Mm.
I have to read it again.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
now
about
that I
right.
Oh no,
now
key
that you're
points.
So vomit on demand? Is that
Vomit
that's a
on
thing
demand.
now?
Gran can fit whole fist in mouth, what? And then punch people with what?
Acid.
With acid.
Grung has
Acid or
a
poison?
eating disorder, obviously.
Obviously.
Can you choose what type of poison? And can you choose if it's acid instead of poison? Because that'd be cool.
It's acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison, and I just kind of spit it out in a 30-foot cone, 5 feet wide.
You can choose if you can choose it's acid, we never have to break down a door again. This is
Yeah.
brilliant.
Oh, I don't
Anyway.
know. I already had a plan for that. Eldritch.
Uh-huh. So we continue on with
That's
the
worked so well.
caravan.
Continue with the caravan.
Earning our money, such as it is.
And again, you guys are like about a week out from Pinebay itself, so you still got a little bit of travel.
Okay.
But you are starting to sort of like get to the end of the road per se. Yorga pipes up though, says, "So I've got a bit of a problem. I did say that this particular barrel here was for our trip, and that's the only one I was going to put aside for the trip, because the rest of it I've got to sell to keep me afloat for when I actually arrive in Pinebay, so I can actually set up a brewery and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this barrel is near empty. I've got like 1 drink left each for today, and that's all I got.
No.
So
I'm so
No.
sad.
Mine.
here it is, everyone. Here's your last ale for the day, and then we've got a week of being dry, so we're going to have to put up with it for that.
So,
What am I bid for this ale?
Your
I'm
beer.
gonna
What were
roll
you-
willpower to see if I make sure I don't cry.
Yeah.
How do I? What is it called?
Just
How do you
roll-
do a
just-
test with that? I got a
Wisdom?
will
Roll,
save? Wisdom save. Sorry,
Yes, yes.
wisdom save. How do I roll that?
Just-
You go
just
to
roll
Oh,
a D20.
saving throw. Hang on, I
Save
see.
Yeah, there you go.
Like wisdom, then ability check or saving throw, and so on.
Normal.
Quick question. At the start of this whole thing, we made a joke, about how I was going to save it all up in a different barrel so that I could swim in it.
Yes.
Have I been doing that?
I assume that you just got like a kind of a shower thing happening with Freddy when he does control water type thing and splashes you all the time.
Oh, okay. So in the background, as Half-Orc cries, you see Freddy controlling the beer out of my cup all over me as I run around like it's a sprinkler.
Pretty much.
That's what's been happening. Cool.
A chase! A chase!
When Greg gets excited, he runs in circles. This is what's happening.
Don't
Give me
worry,
a gold,
Zarger.
ale.
Don't worry, Zarger. You can have mine. I'm having lots of fun with Grun here.
I gotta remember you have that water problem. It's like I gotta remember that one.
Wait, the frog is spewing out beer. Is this right?
No.
No. Okay.
That's not what's happening
Oh, it's
here.
definitely brown. It's definitely fizzy, but it is not beer.
Right.
You
Okay.
want to drink the excess? It's poison.
Okay.
He
Just
doesn't know
check.
that until he tries it. He's got Constitution score.
I was about
You're
to say,
right.
poison and alcoholic are not mutually exclusive.
I rely on my friends to save me from idiotic things that I do. Thank you.
Oh, you shouldn't rely on
With this
drugs for
particular
that.
group, I don't think
You
anyone's
should-
I
going to
probably
be saving
shouldn't
you.
actually. Yeah. Sorry, Tim.
With this particular group, I don't think anyone's going to be saving you.
Yeah, we
Responsible.
won't
I've
prevent
got
you
some
from
healing.
doing-
Oh, that's right, Laura.
save you
You're the
after.
responsible person. That's right.
I'll save you
I know. I'll save you after the fact. You have to learn.
to the
I
best
do.
of my ability.
I have 2d6 worth of healing that I can just spew. Speaking of this party. Anyway, no, we're good. We're good. We're good.
I've never felt so hygienic compared to other characters before. It's just so nice.
I'm just trying to hide my tears, and I'll. It's in the past now. No more ale. Okay, I get it. Okay, I can deal with that.
I just keep wafting my mug next to you.
I'm gonna straight up
Isn't it
give.
smell
I'm
good?
gonna straight up give my mug to Zarjo.
I was raised on a pirate ship, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss rum and ale.
Make it last. Make it last.
I
I'll
will.
give my tankard. Yep.
Oh no, I couldn't do that, friend. No.
No. Trust.
No.
Grun slowly reaches up for it while you guys are talking.
You have it, or Grun will, and you've seen how Grun treats alcohol.
Give me that. That freaks me out.
Not the sin frog.
Not the sea
Wait.
frog.
Yeah, the sin frog. The frog that treats beer like some sort of water source. What a sin.
Oh my god! All right. As I said, it's a week travel to Pinebay, and you guys have now moved on. Again, the night ends. You set up your camp. You all sit around doing your thing, having stories and stuff like that, and you finish up your day. A lot of people are talking to Dennis and trying to sort of like figuring out. Probably the thing you notice from Dennis is that sometimes he's asked questions about like where did he come from, where did he go, and stuff like that, and start singing a song about Cotton Joe. And he kind of deflects and comes out with these stories that just go nowhere and deflect away from the actual answering the question itself. But he's generally entertaining when he says it, but he kind of avoids the question.
Sounds like he's got a sad past.
Don't we all?
Don't we all as adventurers?
Yeah, but can
Oh,
I
well.
maybe do some insight to see if he's actually
Grung
does he look pained, or is he emotionally attached to
Do an insight roll for me.
avoiding his story, or
Just do an insight roll for me,
okay?
which is a skill.
I also wish to roll insight.
Go for it.
Oh, you're not going to beat that then.
You got an out 20, you know.
Oh yeah, nice.
In his
Yeah, We suck.
I got 18. I don't know. Grung understands.
Yeah, so I do insight on him, and he's like, is he genuine? Like, does he look saddened, or is he like is he hiding something?
When those questions kind of like ask, you know, how like just there's this brief moment of like a facial twitch, a tick per se, when he gets asked those particular questions before his brain switches into this weird story that goes off on some weird tangent, doesn't really sort of go anywhere.
Does his story change a lot too?
His story doesn't have any meat to it. Like it's just him somewhat bullshitting. Like you're kind of used to his bullshitting a little bit from some of your previous encounters with him and stuff like that.
Big
so.
fat liar.
Yeah.
He stays true to his name.
Yeah, he does.
He
He's got a
does.
problem.
The frog is our sage. She knew.
Quick question.
Mhm.
With my 18, do I realize that the bugbear is avoiding the questions?
With an 18 as well, yes, you will.
Ooh, you know what that means?
Mm.
I
When
go
it comes to
over
you,
and I
who
point
knows?
it out.
So I was there, like, you know, just going around the particular bushes and going through the forest because it was just a lovely day to go through the forest, and that's when I came up to this particular tower. I started looking around, see if I could find a way in, you know, see if there's any particular special rocks that I wanted to use to smash through one of the windows. Yeah, what?
You're a big fat liar.
I'm not fat! I've told you that before! I'm just muscly!
You are avoiding that question. Drama. I sense drama. Tell me that trauma.
Begins running around the
Whoa.
camp screaming to everyone that there is trauma.
That frog
Afoot.
just needs a crystal ball, and I'm sold.
Well, funny you should mention that.
You've got one for sale?
I will.
I might put my arm around Dennis and sort of drag him off into a dark little corner. But No one else can see.
Yeah.
A dark little corner in the middle of the wilderness.
Come here, friend. Come on, friend. I want to have a chat with you.
He's like looking a bit weird. He's like, do me a Brenna first. Do me a persuasion check based off what you're doing.
What? I just want to cause chaos.
I know you do.
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
Chaos found you.
Chaos found you. Yeah.
Oh no! What have I done?
Exactly.
Big fat liar!
I've got his character here now, so I can actually load Dennis up and do his rolls. Okay, so.
He's avoiding
Ooh.
Wow.
luckily
Roll
for you, because you're kind of like the attacker in this whole scenario, meets beats.
Mm.
I can't get any higher statistically at all because I have +0.
What he does is kind of like goes, oh, it's not a very entertaining story about how I got here. It's just I just happened to be in the part of the world that you happened to be in when you arrived at the tower. It's not that important. I like it's not great. It's not a great story. I don't want to like bring you down or anything like that. So I'm just not going to worry about it. Let's just say like new lease of life, new way of doing things, moving forward type thing.
Is this still a half?
Is he saying that?
Sorry, that's
Sabrina?
Dennis. Yeah, it's a Sabrina.
True.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, in that case, Grun goes,
Oh, yes, that is very boring story that you have just told. Tell me about your the half, though. That was very boring. Boring story. Do good story. Grun, one good story. Grun's slightly English now.
Just elsewhere, I'm just like, Grun is incorrigible.
Look, I kind of got kicked out from my tribe.
Ooh,
Oh.
interesting.
Is he
Tell
genuine?
more to Grun.
Is he being genuine?
He's definitely switched from
my
that.
God,
like,
maybe I was.
He's trying. He was originally trying to like go away from this whole conversation. So like as soon as he's basically said, even though he's said it in that very casual way that he normally does things, that twitch doesn't occur at this particular time.
Right. Yeah. So he's he seems like he's being genuine.
Mm.
Right. So am I anywhere near there?
Yeah. You're like I
assume you're
assume at
part
the
of it.
stage we're kind of like all in the same area, like at the
Well-
end of the day.
Grun
type
just
thing,
followed you to the secluded part of the forest.
Right. I'm just trying to picture it. Now.
You turn around, there's just Grun.
Everyone. We're all there.
We're all there. Okay. Yeah. Well.
You guys
know,
like hiding in the
Dennis,
bushes
I really
over here.
I just tell Dennis
You'll
that
never
we really
notice how
appreciate your honesty.
stealthy we are.
What? Jesus, you frightened me there, Freddie. To tell him that we really appreciate his honesty, and it's sad that you got kicked out, but the more honest you are, the more we welcome you. So
But why? Why did a tribe kick you out?
Well,
There are so many reasons that
yeah.
I can imagine.
we would like to
that
know
would-
why.
We'd like to know why.
Oh well.
Is it because you're a big fat liar?
No, it's because I'm nice.
You're a
Yeah.
nice big fat liar.
I'm not fat.
He's big boned.
He is incorrigible.
Look, when it comes to bugbears, bugbears are not very nice. And in this particular case, like there was a tribe of us, not a huge tribe, but a tribe nonetheless, and we would have goblins as our servants / slaves.
Mm.
I didn't appreciate the fact that the goblins were slaves, and I kind of
Wow.
may have
A bugbear
secretly
with a
been
heart.
secretly was in love with one of my slaves.
Oh. He's a
Does that
sweetie.
even work?
He's a big sweetie.
Even like goblins, bugbears, like how logistically
I
does
put my
that
hand
work?
over Laura's
If you-
mouth.
if
You
you're
had
worried
to
about
ask
that-
that question, didn't you? You had to
I
ask.
don't
You wanted
put-
to
I
answer
put my
for that
hand over her
question.
mouth and
Look,
say, "Oh, that's
Do you wanna-
thank you for your honesty, Dennis. We really appreciate
Thank
it."
you. We appreciate that.
Dennis, big question.
Yeah.
Mari asking about your penis and the very small goblin.
Oh, it's like- I have a joke in my head for it. I don't know if I should say it on stream.
And then don't. If you question it, there's a problem.
If you're worried about size differences, well, you have to be worried about whoever Shaq ends up with. It'll be fine. Shaq, the famous adventurer, half
yeah,
giant.
right. You ever put a condom on?
What's that?
That's all I'm going to say. That's as far as my jokes are going to go.
You okay?
One person got it. It's all that matters.
I get it.
But
Blissful ignorance is happy.
In the name of logic, before we go too far,
Before you break
think
the
it all
ground.
over.
But that was my problem. I was kicked out of my tribe all by myself. My goblins were taken over by another bugbear as their slaves, and I didn't have any particular notion to go back because I just didn't have the strength to
So
defeat
did
all
you
those bugbears.
lose the love of your life because you left?
I did.
What was her name? Okay, that's cool.
You can't assume
You
it.
don't have
she.
to mention it.
As funny as it is, it's probably the reason why I like it is that it's one of those things where most goblins, when they come into a place like that, they usually don't have a name. So I think the name that she gave herself, like in secret, of course, no one really knew her name. But she liked to call herself, as weird as the names, but it's part of her charm. That's why I liked her. She liked to call herself Zappo.
Zappo.
Like a pew pew.
Yeah, like that.
Hey, who's playing? Sorry, out of character. Who's playing a? Do we have a troubadour or what's it called in D&D? A bard.
A bard.
Yeah.
We do
Yes.
a bard.
You're playing a bard, aren't you, Laura?
I am. I'm a
You can
gambling
tell.
bard.
You can tell the tale of Dennis and Zappho, the love
ill-fated
story
lovers.
between the bugbear and the goblin.
I think the master of the slave issue needs to be corrected first, and I don't want to have anyone questioning the questions that I questioned. So it's going to be an epic work, but it's going to take some time to deal with all those issues, so no one asks the questions.
Yeah. Wow, there you go. Oh, that surprised me, Dennis. I didn't expect that, but thanks for your honesty.
Well, you
Denise.
kind of call me a fat person.
Yes, big fat fire. Denise. Question.
Yes.
Grung, put up hand. Very important. Where is village? Where is bugbears?
Oh, that way.
Where?
Kind of like just points off towards the forest in the rough direction of where you came from when you with the tower.
Begins running.
Jesus.
Run now!
20 days.
Good.
20 days. Travel.
Maybe 2, I think. I didn't really pay much attention. I was kind of like wandering around a lot.
Seems fair. What is the range on the spell I'd like to use? Didn't take it. It's okay.
What spell is it?
Never mind. I was going to cast Hold Person, but I didn't take it. So I can't Hold Person Grun. So,
Is Grun really a person?
Come back! I say, running after Grun, but making no effort to really catch up. Just like, I've got longer legs.
But doesn't mean you go faster.
No, it does not.
So, shall we go chase after them, I guess?
What?
Yes.
No. Oh. No.
Come on!
All right.
Come on!
You're all
Not
going.
catching up with the people who are doing this adventure is that way. That way, I say.
Yes, run away from the ale and the promise of ale towards not ale.
Actually, bugbears ale.
Well, if he hasn't got any more ale left unless we buy it.
Unless you steal it from the bugbears.
I don't think the bugbears have ale. They
Frog-
don't make
the
that
frog
type of
run
stuff.
off and we're chasing the frog now? Is this what's happening?
That's
for
pretty much
real?
what's
Yeah.
happening, yeah.
That's what. Yeah. We have no work ethic. I'm amazed by us.
Yeah.
If I know how
We
this whole
don't,
thing,
we don't have any ethic or work.
if I know how this thing's
We're being
going,
paid.
if I know how this thing's going, it doesn't really matter how much we try and capture her. She's outpacing all of us.
by 10 feet per turn because I'm dashing.
Oh no, only 5 feet.
I will
Yes.
Eldritch
Ah,
but
10
I'm
feet, yeah,
dashing.
Yeah, dashing.
I will Eldritch Blast Grunt if I have to. I know that's not enough range to catch.
Grung will dodge.
Oh,
By all
Gizzard's been
means,
hanging
try
for this
it.
spell.
They're all
How
problems
far-
can be solved with Eldritch Blast.
How far away is Grown currently?
Probably. You guys have been talking for a little bit and figuring things out and figuring out which way to go. We'll say.
Heckin' long.
We'll say 100 feet by now.
Goodbye!
Given our relative speeds, can I get within 30 feet of Grown?
No, you can't.
Not if I keep running. I'm already 100 feet in front of you.
Run! Slow down! So we can catch up!
Oh,
Grung would like to roll perception.
Mm-hmm.
Is that enough to see them?
You can like turn back because it's still kind of like dark when you
I have
started
no
doing
dark
this.
vision.
You still see a fire in the distance, and that's about it.
I'm not even a tree.
I don't know a fire.
Grant, get back here! Grant! I know where you live!
Tim, I go up to Yorgo and I say, they'll be back soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure they'll be back soon.
Oh,
Sure.
I'm going up to, what's his name? The guy who runs the camp, Mole.
Run! I'm going to count to
Morphle.
3.
Yeah.
Morphle.
One. Sorry, go on.
I'd like to take their share of the money for tonight since they're not here to guard the caravan and I am. I'll take their watches. I'll take their money. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Or I will have to consider because when it's only like 1 silver piece, it's like a few copper at the most.
Hey, they're not there doing their job. They don't deserve that money.
Well,
It's a matter of principle.
I will sleep on it, think more in the morning, and if
Okay, I'll sleep all the way through the night too, and wake me up if you are alive, and we'll get back to me.
oh, we do
Hey,
have
Yorgo,
other
if I
guards
give you
here,
gold-
so
Ooh,
Where are the guards? Where are the guards? Aren't we
they're,
the
they're
guards?
around. They exist just in case the party decides to try and attack the caravan.
Then I'm just being needlessly greedy. So I'll just back away quietly and go to bed since I don't need to guard anything because we've guards.
Run!
You see in the
I can
distance.
still
Fred.
hear them in the distance. This is nuts.
Mm. Like Dennis is like halfway between, probably both realizing that some of the party aren't coming, and then
Wait a
it's
minute.
go-
Wait, is
Oh,
Dennis gone
shoot.
as well?
Well, he kind of like said we probably should go follow them, and just started walking off. But like realizing Grung's walking way too fast, then kind of like looking back and seeing you two haven't moved, and he's like, he stops a brief moment, going, what are we doing?
We're getting a lantern and some supplies and not running off with nothing into the darkness.
That would be
That's what
smart.
we're doing.
Oh, that
You know what?
reminds me, supplies.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start Eldritch Blasting into the sky to show my location.
Ah.
Every 6 seconds, like clockwork. You guys keep preparing or whatever. That's what I'm doing.
You make a bat symbol in a cloud.
I have no idea what that is. Maybe
Wait,
I should
isn't
go.
Isn't that basically a giant neon sign over your head saying, "Please, DM, kill me"?
Yes, yes, it is.
Am I? I'm
You're
not
not-
wrong
you're
in
not wrong,
thinking
you're
that,
not
have
wrong.
I?
Yes.
What you
We're
think I
gathering
survived?
supplies.
You think I survived this long with, instincts to live?
And
Wait,
I
what
thought
level are
I
you?
was the dumb one here.
What do you mean this long? It hasn't been that long.
I'll have you know, I'm like 20 something.
Oh,
It happened
okay,
off screen mostly.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I
So,
didn't realise.
just as an update, Grung, if this was anyone else, Grung would be in trouble because if there's a flashy light in the sky, there must be a friend that wants a hug underneath it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saying for future
Oh.
tense, in case there's a dragon that does the same thing. That's not my fault anymore. I run to Freddy and give him a hug, only after realizing that it is Freddy. On
Ah!
save of 12.
Gun!
Can't say.
Ah, friend.
If we'd thrown some glitter in the air, you would have come back.
Maybe.
All right. What save?
Constitution save.
How did I get hooked up with this frog? Remind me again. Like,
Nobody knows.
if we were
Grung
in
appears.
battle, the frog's gonna race off to anything sparkly and hug it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Friendship.
19.
Oh, you're fine.
You're kind of like used to the poison a
Yeah.
little bit, so you don't seem to struggle as badly as when you get the surprise hug.
Gizard!
God!
Friend!
Are you poisoned now?
No.
Or what goes on now?
Oh,
Oh, no, I'm okay.
person. Frog person.
Yes, big fat liar.
I'm not fat.
Mr. Big Fat Liar, remember your banner's grun.
Oh, yes.
I did this.
Mr. Dennis the Big Fat Liar.
No, just
Perfect. I'm gonna
Just-
give Grun a little old,
just
slightly
Dennis.
dangerous pat in the head.
anyway. The tribe
Just
ain't
Dennis.
going anywhere. We could leave in the morning after we've had a rest.
Ooh, you are smart, big fat liar. Mr. Dennis. Just.
Where's this frog come from? Can I eat it?
Yes.
Grun. No eating anyone. We're friends, and friends don't
Aw.
eat friends. I like say it as if I've said it to Grun.
Friends
Like
don't eat friends.
there we go. You see, I've said it like 1,000 times to Grun.
Well,
Friends
are we
hug
waiting till the
friends.
morning at least when everyone's had a rest and, you know, done a long rest and gotten all their spells back and hit points and all that type of jazz?
What's the hit point?
He says in
Oh,
character.
He does.
Grung goes bed.
I break the fourth wall all of the time.
I break all the walls.
There are no walls. We're in the freaking middle of nowhere, people. It's
Oh,
a
no, no,
tree.
no, no.
It's not a wall.
Grung's a
Hits
mine.
tree.
We bash into the fourth wall and we get dragged by the plot wagon.
Dangerous world we're living.
Oh, terrible. That's why we're adventurous.
Go to sleep.
All right, so you
This is
guys,
like-
I assume, come back to the camp at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, we're back.
Mhm.
And you finish up for the night and, you know, do your sleeps and all that type of jazz and heal yourselves up during the night type thing. Get all your spells back, do a long rest, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
I just want to let you all know that in mid-sleep, Grung constantly does the frog thing, and it makes like a rabbit noise as he's snoring. So it's just like rabbit,
Why do we have the frog?
rabbit.
Why?
I'll have you know that Grun is incredibly useful.
And then like kind of
Really?
keeps you up all night, and then in the middle of the night he stops, and you get that little bit worried, and it's paused for a very long
Oh,
time,
no,
and
no,
then
no.
all of a sudden it
Change
starts
worry
again.
to happy.
Regardless, it starts again, and then you go,
Isn't
oh.
this weird?
This is
Isn't
the
this weird?
moment where the frog dies? Oh.
And I am none the wiser, because that's how that works.
And then, like, in the gaps between Grung actually doing your version of croak snoring, Dennison also...
What's really sad is that one
alright.
day we won't be able to sleep without them.
Yeah.
It's like pitch black in the middle of the night, and all you hear is
Horrible to think of.
ribbit, ribbit.
I'm Gizard the Discount Wizard. I'm Gizard the Discount Wizard.
No, and he's just like, I'll give it to you for half price.
Eldritch Blast. Like, and then, but it actually activates. So I slowly Eldritch Blast the floor.
Basically, Dungeons and
giant
Dragons
flash
is
of
for
light.
high-functioning people with schizophrenia that can survive.
Yeah,
In
pretty
society.
much.
Shut!
Pretty much.
I'm sorry for the tangent. We wake up.
You wake up.
I'm
We
not
never
sorry.
slept.
Oh, Mari, you look very happy. Mari, hug Mari.
Con save.
No, I am already
More like a
me.
willpower save to stop from hitting the damn frog. You shouldn't be this happy.
Yeah,
It's funny because it's true. I've slept next to someone that snored really loud, and that was my reaction.
You are poisoned for the day.
For like, how long?
I can't remember how it was. I think it might be
I
an
don't know.
hour or something.
Yeah, it's like an hour. I'm used to it now. It's just nature. Nature does this to me.
You know, usually
Hay
from lack
fever.
of sleep, most people are green, but I'm always green, so you can't tell if I've had
Oh,
lack of
it's
sleep.
1 minute.
But
You
I've
get
got really
poisoned for
red
1 minute.
eyes.
Oh,
Just 1 minute. You wake up, feel like shit.
Mm.
Ugh.
Someone happy comes and bounces over to me, and then I still feel like shit. So, What
The
hell?
worst.
So if I get this right, you've decided you want to go to my tribe.
Yes, I must find my long lost love, Zappo. I had to
Well, that was
leave
quick.
the tribe because I was too nice and big and fat and wiry.
What?
Well, we should probably.
I am
Maybe we should ask Dennis first if it's a good idea.
Dennis, would you like us to go and rescue your love since you had to leave?
Yeah,
It was
I
always
mean,
sad.
'cause we're friends now. We can help you out with that.
Friends?
But if you'd like us to leave it alone, we can.
We will.
Oh,
And we could gladly do so.
I don't know.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you happy at the moment?
Well, you guys have been very nice to me, and I'm very happy for that. It's been a long time since someone's been actually nice.
That's good. That's good. But would you be happier if we saved your love?
Yes, but
Then it's not a question, Dennis. I rolled
all right. Well, I'm just worried. Okay.
I'm worried that we have to persuade you.
Is it love dangerous? It's going to be a dangerous mission.
It's going to be
Can't
very
trust it.
dangerous, bugbears and nasty, and you be very nice to me and friendly, other than call me a fat liar.
Big fat liar. Big
And
and
I
fat.
don't want to put you in harm's way.
And you did see us
Dennis.
try and fight in the tower, and you should. That
Dennis.
really.
That's very sweet of you, Dennis. But how much
Think
do
we-
you really want to see Zappo?
I'd like to see Zappo quite a lot.
We could go and save her.
I'm very against slavery done wrong.
Yeah. but we also want to get to Pinebay.
Yeah, we do.
Well, getting back here is not going to be that hard. I can get you back here without too much of a drama.
What if we just made more friends?
Okay, I'm okay with this. If we make it to Pinebay, we get a little bit stronger, and then we come back and we save
Zappo.
Zappo,
Yeah.
lighter fluid.
Or we could go now to create that particular content we need to create. So that
Oh
the
yeah,
other
let's
group
go now. Let's go now. Oh yeah, sorry, I completely forgot. Oh look,
This is not a montage.
Just so you're aware, Zappo, who might be watching this is additional content I'm putting in, just so you guys actually get ahead of this particular stream, so you're not
Wait a
watching it
minute.
ahead of your game.
Oh crap! Oh, I just got hit by the plot wagon.
You got hit by
Ow.
the plot wagon.
Oh.
What's the goblin's
I'm feeling
name
a
again?
hook.
What's the
Zappo.
goblin's name, Zappo? Have I been confessing my love to a chat viewer? Oh no. Okay.
I didn't think about that too. No, I called the goblin Zappo too, without realizing Zappo was in the chat.
Zappo, my love. I am big burning bugbear come to save. Let's
I kept
child.
thinking you were talking about the candy.
Yeah, same. I was just like, all right.
Anyway,
It's like, you know that-
Morthal, I'll bring her back. I can get her back. We're too much of a hassle.
The sour strawberry flavor chews. Zappo.
Mm.
Oh, wait,
No,
wait.
no tasting Zappo to see if Zappo is strawberry flavored.
Aw.
No,
Well, there goes that idea.
that's between Zappo and Dennis.
Yeah.
But Zappo, my love.
All right, so are we going?
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going.
Am I
Let's
sure?
go.
We're
All right,
heading off, and we stock up. We've got
Zappo's my love.
water, and I might actually buy some ale from Yorga, if that's okay.
Oh.
You'll have to buy all barrel.
Oh my god, do I have to buy a whole
You don't have to
barrel?
take
You
it
do.
with you. Like you can pick it up when you get into it. But basically, you buy because I'm not going to like sell individual things, but just buy a whole barrel.
Well, I just wanted to fill up my canteens.
Well, you can fill up your canteens with ale from your.
And I've got a
barrel.
small barrel on me, actually. Can I fill that up? It's a...
You're still going to buy one of my barrels. I'm not like mix and matching. Like I don't want to go through.
All
that
right.
bullshit.
How much?
2 gold.
Oh,
I've got 2
Gold?
gold, right?
buy the whole bloody wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we
Let me
found
just
that
double
gold.
check those prices, but
I got Timothy.
That's very.
I've got 2
It's
gold.
it's 4
Yeah.
copper for a singular mug using my DM brain.
I will give you
So
2
that
gold.
actually doesn't sound that bad, but it depends how quality the beer is.
The beer is
It's
the
awful.
quality of
It
the beer
doesn't
is
matter.
actually okay. It's just that it's been
Oh.
traveling on a back of a caravan for a good couple of weeks now.
Well, I carry around a small little barrel as well. I
Like a
don't know.
Bernese mountain dog come to rescue us.
Yeah.
A little thing of ale around
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, is this what Dennis looks like?
Oh, we got a picture
Ugh,
of Dennis.
Dennis, you are ugly. You look like a flat goblin with hair.
With some green paint and
Like a
some
bugbear?
scissors.
Like a bugbear?
Fine.
I have no idea how much a barrel of ale is.
Two
Now
gold.
2 gold. You said it's 2
The
gold. now.
GM said.
This is
The
a
GM has
cheap
spoken.
wagon, regardless.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Let's go,
befriended the
come on.
guy.
Honestly, 2 gold for a barrel is probably about right.
I probably have a pin on me. Not a firkin or a kilderkin
Yeah.
or a rundlet.
The ones that are on here
Conflict.
will be tons.
So a barrel of good quality ale is 8 gold pieces. Medium is 5. So poor is 3. So you can just say because
okay.
you said 2.
That's what I was trying to look up. No, it's
it was
better-
real
it's-
cheap ale.
I'll actually say 4 gold.
What? It's between poor and medium grade?
Yes.
It was
It's probably
good
it's
quality,
probably on
just
the
been
it's probably on the
aged badly.
medium. It's probably
Well,
Just so you know,
medium.
that was from a wiki.
Let's not
so-
waste time. I don't care what it is. I just want to
Yeah.
fill up my pin
Let's go.
barrel and
Well,
go.
if you're happy to spend 4 gold on one barrel of ale, it is your barrel of ale. Even if when you come back into Pinebay and stuff like that, it'll be
Absolutely.
there for you.
Absolutely.
All right,
All right,
done.
let's
I'll
go.
give him
Run.
5 gold as long as we can get past this part of the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't care.
5 gold it is.
Done. Sold.
Ew.
I begin running.
Are we attacked?
Onwards.
Onwards.
Wait,
All right, you
I-
guys start heading out.
okay, so
Yes.
hear me out.
Da-da-da.
Hear me out. I say, talking to Dennis.
Yeah.
What if I got a sled and a little harness for Grunt?
I don't care what you do.
Grog is
Dennis,
not very strong.
Dennis, please, we're about to, Dennis, you're
Oh, you
the
mean
almighty-
me pulling it?
No. Yes. Yes.
You want me to pull a sled with Grung in the back?
Yes.
Why,
That is
why would Grung
completely
want to
what
be
I
on a
meant.
sled?
Yeah, why?
Grug was walking really fast before. I'm pretty sure he's got legs.
Well, Dennis, you're my expert in enslaving small creatures. I don't know what you're talking about.
Doesn't that mean he doesn't know how to pull a sled? He needs
All
a
right.
small creature to do it for him.
Yeah, that's what I-
Unfortunately, if I was to do the slavery the way that I know how to do slavery, I would have 4 Grungs, and they'd be lifting me up.
Oh, that's smart. Thanks, Dennis.
Have you got
I've
any?
got something to think about.
Have you got spare grungs on you? Gizzard?
No.
Please, God, no.
I'm-
No.
I'm fresh
no
out
spare
of-
grunts.
I'm fresh out
No,
of
I
Grungs.
was just curious to know. I
I've
just
had
wanted to see if
grunts.
I was in luck.
I've only got
And you
like
said
a,
no.
a couple of halflings and a gnome.
Look, when I bought Grunt in an egg, and it was, like kind of like a. Keep in mind, I could just be making this up. This could be canon. I just bought Grunt in like a little egg, there's a bunch of different eggs from different creatures, and it was like a lucky dip.
And
I
then you
paid
just ate
4
bacon
gold,
that
and then I
morning.
popped out a Grunt. And
You
then
say,
Grunt
you
popped
say,
out.
you're saying
Oh.
Grung is a kinder surprise.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm a surprise.
Yeah, look,
No
I
one
was hoping
expects
to.
grung.
I was hoping to get a chicken, so
You know
Grunt's
what?
been
If
pretty
Grung
great.
is a kinder surprise, it explains
Oh.
so much. Something you put together doesn't quite fit.
Hey, did you say 4 gold?
Yeah,
You paid
4 gold.
4 gold?
4
For
gold
a
for a
chicken?
Grunt. Yeah, well,
You wanted a chicken.
I was hoping for a really good chicken.
That's a freaking good chicken.
Grunt is
Come
a
on.
great chicken. I would agree.
No, Grunt's a terrible chicken. Grunt doesn't lay eggs that we know of. Don't want to
Grunt
know.
lays eggs. Grunt lays eggs.
Did not want to know. Mention that. Did follow that up. Anyway, we're off through the forest.
Jesus
We're just walking away.
I mean, I know you guys all very well, and this doesn't surprise me. It's taking an hour just to get started, realistically.
Oh my goodness!
Well done, Rob.
All right, you
You
start
could've done
going off,
more.
and you're heading roughly in.
Oh, those things. They're nice.
You
Yes.
start heading
Not gonna
up
be-
towards the forest, roughly going the rough direction of where the tower is, but not quite directly to the tower because you don't need to go to the tower.
Okay, yeah, cool.
But generally in that rough direction. And you start traveling through the forest, and as you're getting further and further into the forest, because it's getting thicker and a bit harder to actually maneuver through the forest. Dennis is constantly hitting with his Morning Star against particular large trees and stuff like that, sort of like create room for people to get through. Grug's probably not having as much of a problem, but various weapons need to come out and start chopping down trees to sort of make the way through the forest because it's starting to get quite thick, and obviously
I've got some axes.
Yep.
I've got hand axes that might help.
Yep, definitely. You
Gonna
start
walk
pulling those
behind
out and
Dennis.
start pulling those out and start doing things.
Okay.
But it does take a fair while, and he did say it will take a couple of days. He's like, it's just going to take a while, so let's get through our first day, and hopefully we don't get too many mozzie bites or anything like that. And then just keep ourselves going. We all good now? Like, time is traveling through. You're getting through the forest.
Yeah, take a sip of my water skin and offer everyone a little bit of ale as we're traveling.
The time passes by as you are doing, just going through the forest itself. And for you guys, it's just trees amongst trees amongst trees amongst trees. You are totally lost after a while. And Dennis is like, it's all right, it's this way, everything's good, whatnot. And before you know it, the day has mostly ended. You can see the sun now starting to set and it's starting to become dark. So I think we don't travel any further when it's dark because we'll increase our chances of someone tripping over and twisting an ankle or something like that. So let's camp for the night and go from there.
Okay.
I think we put a fire up because a fire will make sure that most of the creatures who are afraid of fire won't come and attack us during the night.
Well, what about all your bugbear friends? Wouldn't they come and attack us?
Well, we're still probably... No. They're
All right.
lazy fucks.
Yeah,
that
if
won't
you
come out
reckon.
this far.
Okay, yeah, we'll
We're
start
still
a fire.
we're still like another day's travel away from there, so I don't think that they'll come. I think it's safer to have the fire to sort of like keep the wolves at bay and all that type of jazz.
Okay.
And
Let's start a fire up.
You start a fire up, get out the fire going, and there's like a bit of a smoke thing happening. A lot of the trees in here, some of them are fallen from the trees themselves. You gather up, but they're still sort of like a bit fresh, a little bit green and stuff like that. So a little bit smoky when you put your fire together. That's about it.
I'm going to show Dennis my t-shirt.
Oh, what's your t-shirt?
Check it out. I've been to the whirlpool.
Oh, what's the whirlpool?
It's a lake. That's back to where we come from. There's all these rivers that merge into one area and then they start spinning around. It's a big whirlpool that starts up.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a picture on the t-shirt. There you go. See, check it out. It's awesome.
Yeah, you check it out, yeah. It looks very nice.
Oh, tell us about Zeppo. What's she wearing? What's she look like?
She's quite tall actually, quite lovely. Like 3'4".
Right. What colour hair?
A very dark,
No.
greasy sort of short hair.
What colour?
It's a dark, like a black.
Like black, right? Yep.
I'm not sure if that's from dirt or it's generally black. I'm not quite sure.
Right. Yep.
They wash her. She has like bright red hair.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Dennis doesn't recognize her anymore.
And she's actually a gnome, not a...
Dennis is colorblind. We
I'm just
don't
like
know this.
hand
Poor
on
Dennis
Dennis.
is heartbroken.
Dennis on hands back. Love is blind. Love is blind.
Oh man.
And yeah, she's got this lovely little nose, just like really poked up into her face. It looks like a really miniature pig.
Sounds very sweet.
Aw, Dennis. Didn't know you were such a
That is
romantic.
Well, we should get sleep and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'll take first watch then.
It's like
I like to think people like fight for who gets the watch with the least amount of noise. Or like the sleep.
no one wants the middle watch because like when they're really in a big deep sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, who wants to do the first watch?
Yeah, I'll take first
Zappo,
watch.
Zappo.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Not Sapso, sorry. Zajo.
Yeah.
Grung will wake
Take-
up when Grung needs to be woken. That's all.
Greg always needs to be woken.
Eldritch Blast.
I'll take the middle watch if you want.
Purple
Eldritch
frog.
Blast.
Purple frog.
Mhm.
I will take the last
All right, and you guys.
And
set
I'll
yourselves to
watch.
Cool.
I'll watch.
Does anything happen as we're going through our watches?
As I said, most of the fire has managed to keep most of them at bay. You do hear like the call of a wolf here and there, and a few other creatures sort of like through the forest itself as you are resting for the night. But it seems to be mostly uneventful at this particular stage.
Okay.
And you all wake up in the morning a little bit worse for wear because you haven't. It's not a comfortable sleeping place. But you've at least had a sleep anyway, so you're all good to go.
Well, now where, Dennis? As I put my backpack on,
Well,
start putting the fire out.
just give me a moment to get my bearings.
Of course.
And he pulls out a pocket full of ball bearings.
They're bug.
was
They're
gonna
bug
make that
bearings.
And he's a bear.
All right, enough of the bad jokes.
Never.
Oh, were they bad?
They were jokes.
Were they? Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
more up
I'm
my-
sorry, Dennis. Does it not come up to your comedy standards? Dennis.
Obviously, it loses something in the cultural translation.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dennis. Maybe you'd like to try taking over the jokes for now. We'll all be silent for the next couple of hours. How does that sound, Dennis?
All right, sounds good to me. I could pull out 101 jokes if I wanted to.
Perfect. I'm waiting, Dennis.
All right, pulls
I don't
out
know
a
what
halfling
joke
out of his bag.
So, Dennis,
Yes.
do you think that we can just go into your camp and, walk in it and, get your stuff and go? Do we have to sneak in? Do you think we'll have to slaughter everyone you once knew and loved to get your Zappo out? These are questions that I think we should discuss on the way in today.
I haven't thought that far ahead. As both
Oh.
a character and a dungeon master.
Also, if we were to free the goblins, do you think they would rise up and join us? And try to if we give them the tools, would
Well,
they be able to
free
free them themselves?
the only thing is that if they rise up, they're probably only getting a couple of extra inches and they're on their tippy toes.
Don't worry, they can ride our shoulders.
And wear a trench coat.
3 goblins in a trench coat.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I've got a trench coat.
Yeah.
Even Grung thinks that's stupid.
Well, obviously. I honestly don't
You
know.
could be the head.
I never considered what we might do when we get there. I haven't actually thought about that. I just all I know through most of my life and over the last few days is that I've been kicked out and I didn't think I had a leg to stand on to actually get them back at all. So you've kind of given me a little bit of hope, I guess, but I really don't know how to approach it.
Well, when they, cast you out from the tribe, did they say, go away, if we see you again, we'll slaughter you and feed you to chickens? Or, did they
Come back
just
soon.
say,
Well,
Best friend.
come back soon with a cake?
they don't have any chickens, mainly because I have no idea what they are.
Okay.
I mean,
That'll
this is
be
fair.
They're kind of like sheep, but smaller.
Oh, okay.
A lot smaller.
A lot
But,
smaller,
you have to have
alright.
quite a few. Yeah, in terms of efficiency in eating, it's not there.
There was kind of a bit of a poke happening with like spears and stuff like that, and kind of a few nasty words sort of said in relation to coming out, getting the fuck out of there type thing. It wasn't a nice situation.
Okay, maybe we should be sneaky then and quiet and, not just wander in.
Grung
Right.
is sneaky and
Or
quiet.
we could use the bard's influence and say what a great warrior you are and how you've defeated us all, and you demand Zappo in return.
Oh,
Boss.
the Wookie Plan. All right, I get it.
The Wookie Plan.
Boss!
I just wanted the fly casual plan. Is that so wrong?
Mm.
It's a plan. It's not the best. All up, but
The best plan is a heist, always.
it's a
But I guess-
passing thought.
Mm.
It's not a bad plan. I just don't think we'd be better at fighting them without any of our equipment
Mm.
that may be taken away when we're imprisoned. Except maybe Grun!
Grung,
Grun doesn't need
Yes.
any equipment.
I'm with
That
you.
is
true.
our weapon.
That's true.
So if we trade Grun in and just Grun for Zapper,
Well, you would
then
have
we-
wasted
then we-
5 gold.
Then we rescue Grun, obviously. Duh.
obviously.
We're not gonna not rescue Grun.
No.
Grun, just give everyone a hug in there.
Leave Grung for one night so you know everyone will be exhausted from lack of sleep.
That's a good plan, Tim. That's a good Tim. That plan deserves to be rewarded.
I think so.
All
I
right.
know, I'm buggered.
No, that's Dennis.
Because bugbear.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha.
Here's the joke. Here's a fork and knife. There you go. Have the joke.
Yeah. Put a fork in it and it's done.
Right, can we move on?
I don't think
So
so. I don't
many
know if we
jokes.
can. I don't know if we
I
can.
think we can today.
All right. You guys start moving on for the day. Oh my god.
Okay, when we get sort of close, I do want to climb a tree and scope things
Okay.
out.
As I
I
said-
don't want to walk into a camp of bugbears.
Yep. As I said, it's going to take a good portion of the next day to sort of get closer to the camp. I'll tell you when we're getting closer, so we can kind of do that, give it a bit of a scope of the lay of the situation per se. And you guys travel on for a good portion of the day. It's still tiring, getting thicker and stuff like that, but you're managing to sort of probably about halfway through the day. Actually, you probably notice this is that the thickness of the forest has been reduced somewhat because you can tell that the camp must be nearby because a lot of the trees have already been broken and cut down, obviously from the bugbears and the goblins themselves to sort of give themselves room to move. So you're now seeing clear paths through the area that you can actually follow. Whether you go down those paths and stuff like that, it's up to you. But you've got it's they might be out and about. I don't know. But I think we're pretty safe for a little bit before we could get a lot closer before we need to worry too much about them coming in and out. All right.
Okay.
And
Well, we just follow Dennis's lead, I think, at the moment, because he knows what's going on,
Yeah.
and he should probably know where Zappo is, right?
Yep.
Well, we'll get as much details as
Excuse
you
me.
can of the encampment, before we enter. So get him to map it out with the stick on the dirt, or if we've got any parchment to draw, whatever he can, if he can, to get any layout.
All right. Yeah. That's. I'll have a look. Let me look.
There's the outhouse, and that's the chieftain's area, and
There's the schoolhouse outhouse, highway number
Yeah.
19.
So, is he smart enough to draw and
Is
do
that
all
what
that
his
kind of
limits
stuff?
are?
Or
Sorry, say it again.
Is he smart enough?
Yep.
Yeah. Is he? Can he draw roughly where the map is of the area?
Yeah, he kind of draws out a rough map, and it will.
That's cool.
It gives you sort of an idea. It looks like kind of nestled within a tree, it's a thick clumps of trees and stuff like that, and kind of utilizing the trees themselves with a little bit of extra bits and pieces here and there to sort of create a forest wall, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they seem to have a palisade at the front, from what you can gather. And they don't actually have a map for this at this present moment of time.
Shocking.
Tim, how dare you
Map
not
of the
prepare for
imagination.
the random direction?
Random direction we're going on a yeah.
Very sloppy, Tim.
Very, very sloppy, absolutely.
Well, if they arrest Sarjo, they take his ale, and obviously they don't know what ale is. Maybe they'll get drunk and we can just go take Zappo and rescue Sarjo.
Maybe.
Maybe
We
they
could
get
poison the drug.
poisoned.
We could, Zappo, hear me out. Zarjo, hear me out. I'd buy you more ale. We
Mhm.
could dunk Grun in the barrel of ale and then give it as a gift to the bugbears.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. What do
Yeah.
you reckon of that, Dennis?
Oh,
Would they accept such a gift?
We're going to
I-
have to test this on Dennis.
I don't know. Well,
Well,
we
do you
don't-
guys ever trade with anything else, or apart from yourselves?
no, not really. No.
What about Grun? We could trade Grun and the barrel of ale.
Well, do we even
Do
know
you
that
trade
Grun is
slaves?
poison?
Would work on bugbears?
poison a bug? Yeah, because we'll have to test it on Dennis. Which
Tim-
seems
Sorry, I'm
harsh,
trying
but-
to do something DM-wise. That's why I'm
The
not usually
three
paying
of
attention.
you
to
all
doing.
look
just
at
chatting in
Dennis.
character,
Yeah.
Don't
Dennis
focus
is
on what we're
just
saying.
drawing a nice little stick figure encampment. for you while you're just like whispering in a corner, being like, we should probably test this whole poison theory on Dennis.
That's what I'm like. What?
So, out of character, because Grung is very unhelpful in this situation. What are your like 3 options of plans of attack? Because there's always like 3 in movies, right? There's like, we infiltrate, we do this, we just wing it and hit everyone.
It's plan A, and there's never really a plan B.
There's
But we
plan
pretend
A, and then there's. So
What's
what
plan
are
B?
the plans?
There is no plan B.
Mm.
But we can
We have
come
to
up with
succeed.
one.
We must succeed. We can set things on fire. That is often a good way to get
I mean,
things done.
I like fire.
We end up with the Wookie Plan.
What's the Wookie Plan? Oh, be
It's a
prisoners.
It's a bad plan. It's a bad plan. We could be traders and trade the
But
ale.
they don't know. But they don't know what traders are.
No, but if we have a bugbear with them that attests to the taste and the wonders of the ale.
Yeah, but a bugbear they hate, who they sent off at knife point or spear point.
Look, all we have to do,
Is kill them.
I mean, we could just kill them. Yeah, that's always plan 3.
Because that works so well in the tower.
It
It works. So well.
Well,
Hey,
we've
I tried
grown.
to knock on the door.
We've grown since then. We're level 3 now. I mean, stronger. Yeah. So it'll we can't just not fight them. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
We could try not fight them, but I don't suggest going up and trading with them, seeing as they steal everything.
Look, okay. We send Dennis. We costume him up.
We
so-
pretend that the ale is very precious and we don't want it stolen, and then we let them steal it.
Yeah.
And it's poison.
Yeah. I mean, I like this plan.
Well,
That
I
is a
guess I
plan.
could
Somehow
try.
we've got to
just-
convince them that it's like the most precious thing to them ever. And we've got Dennis to tell us what is the most precious thing to bugbears. What is that, Dennis?
We'll find out.
Food. Probably ale. Would
Food.
probably work.
Ale? Food?
Ale, yeah.
Right.
Well, I could probably disguise Dennis as well. You know, I've got
Hmm.
a box of stuff, fake mustache.
Well, there you go.
Ooh.
Maybe he wouldn't
know?
be the enemy.
We've got like 3 grey hats.
Fuck mustache. Fucking hilarious.
What else is in a disguise kit? I don't know. Gotcha, Mark.
It sounds
Glasses?
perfect to me.
There's little wooden Harry Potter glasses. There you go, Dennis.
Hermes hair.
Didn't
Like,
even
was-
recognize
And then
it.
all we have to do is give him a fancy new name that no one will recognize. Denise.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
big
Oh, he
fat
could be a
liar.
lady bugbear.
They're
He could be
bugbears,
like
they
Bugs
wouldn't
Bunny
even
dressing up like a
associate.
lady.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yes.
Maybe that'll
Yes.
work.
Are there lady bugbears? I assume there are.
Yeah.
Dennis is the lady bugbear, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, I
Shouldn't assume.
well, look, I'm not. I didn't expect you to like look under my dress and actually check out whether I'm male or female. I got, like, a hat or
Whoa,
something.
whoa.
Dennis, come on.
Whoa.
Well, we do that.
So-
we do that all the time. Like walk in, you say hello to a new tribe or whatnot, lift up their dress to see if they're male or female.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
okay. Well, when in
When in Rome.
when in Rome,
It's
yeah.
just different
Yeah.
things for different
What's
people.
her
Like we
name?
don't care too
Don't
much.
do that. Don't do that outside of a bugbear tribe. Just
Oh.
gonna suggest that now, really strongly. That's probably not the best thing to do.
Thanks
Oh,
for the
alright.
advice. I'm going
Alright.
to take that
Well,
advice.
I don't think any of you
Mhm.
guys actually were wearing dress type thingos for us to lift up, or like loincloths type thingo that just hang down. Type
I'm
thing,
wearing
you know?
robes.
Oh yeah, good point. just Dennis just comes over.
So while you were
At least
sleeping,
buy me dinner first.
All right, I can do that.
So,
What's
what
sheepish?
is the singular plan that is plan A, and then we bullshit a plan B if that fails.
Okay.
well, I believe Dennis is in a fake mustache, and the ale is involved.
Yeah.
That's
Poisoned.
as far as I heard.
Poisoned ale and disguised.
And he stole it from us.
Mm.
and I add we try to also sell Grun
Why?
What?
because
It's
Grun's our
selling-
inside person.
Well, okay,
Oh.
then you're the traveling wizard. This is your
Okay.
plan.
Okay.
You're going along.
Okay.
You're gonna go in, and with Dennis.
Yep.
And he has stolen stuff from you, right?
Okay. He has stolen stuff from me.
Right? No.
Oh,
Oh,
What is-
somewhat.
You just want to go in there, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
I just want to have fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my plan. Okay.
I like this plan.
We sell the. I go in
Hmm.
with Dennis. The reason I was able to find the village was Dennis. Dennis said that these fantastic, wonderful, handsome bugbears might want to do some trading.
Yeah. See, you've got a plan. This is
Yep.
plan A.
Yep. I go in. I'm like, I know the village because of Dennis. Say hello, Dennis. Hello. And I'm here to trade. I've got some alcohol.
And frogs?
I've got an alcohol and frog, and I'm looking to buy some goblins.
Yeah, and
Specifically short goblins named Zappo if you seem to have
and me, yeah, exactly. And I mean, who doesn't want Zappos? And me and the troubadour will be just out on the outskirts, waiting for the signal, the trouble signal, which will be
me Eldritch blasting the sky.
of course. I
Did
don't
you
know
want
why.
me to, like-
I thought it would be anything else.
Well, don't they have a palisade? Like, don't they have a way to stop us coming in to the rescue?
Well, they've got a little bit of a palisade, but there's also the approach.
I look over at the bard and say, "Let's hope so."
There's two parts to this. There's like an approach that we're actually coming up on if you want to have a look at before we kind of like see what's going on.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, I've just had a quick change of things, so
Ooh.
I am changing
Tim's
the
just changed his
way.
pants.
Yes.
I do not
Changed
own a
away.
token.
So you guys, it actually is showing up. Okay, I didn't expect that because I press activate. That's why.
He's all black.
All right, so I'm gonna
good.
now put you guys now a couple of things. I've actually just signed up to their Patreon. So theomax.com, his Patreon account. So that's where I actually got this map from. So I'm actually
Hey, thanks, Theo, man.
doing
This map
it properly.
Thank
is a
you.
black square. This is a big black square. Are we in the dark?
Yes, you will be in the dark because you don't
Yeah,
have
Theomax, I don't know about
your
Theomax.
tokens yet.
He's just using black to fill in this map.
Oh,
Oh,
He's lying
that's
to
better.
us.
That's awesome.
So as soon as your icon turns up, I might actually change the settings a bit because it's still somewhat daytime, but because your visual will be much bigger than what you actually currently are. What am I missing? Mari.
T-Hawks. Is that how you say it? Is it T-Hawks?
I haven't had a chance to match up the grids, so if you see the grid pattern looks a bit weird, it's because I haven't had a
How do
chance
you
to match them
pronounce
up.
it?
I'm pretty sure me and Mari have only our own tokens as sight.
Yeah,
I can't see.
Yeah,
I can just see my face.
I can just see my face.
Okay, so
Welcome
if you
to
actually
Patreon.
select it, okay, sorry, I see what you're saying. Okay,
Oh,
give
they
me a
are
moment.
good maps, aren't they?
Yeah, that's as soon as I saw them, I just gone. These
Oh,
are
they're
actually really
so
nice maps.
long. They're really
Yeah.
perfect.
I'm gonna just do unrestricted vision range for the time being.
Thank
Nice.
you.
These are nice
that
maps.
Yeah,
better?
there we go.
Yay!
How'd you find these, Tim? These are great.
Oh yeah, just Google search for stuff, man. As long as you need Google food, and this is like, I thought this was a really nice map.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're good.
Honestly, shut up.
So someone is making these, and you can access them by going to their Patreon, which
Mhm.
is in the top bottom left hand corner, which Tim has just signed up for.
Correct.
Cool.
I saw them and went, these are really nice, and I
Wow,
want
he's
them.
got stacks. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yee. Grung's not part of the conversation, so just so you know, Grung is just standing on a rock trying to break it by jumping up and down.
You're not
Thanks,
eating
Graham.
it?
First you break it up,
He's
then
tried
you
it.
eat it.
Grung's not that stupid. He knows he won't be able to fit that entire thing in his mouth.
Yeah, he
They
has to
have to
break
be
it up
at least chest shaped for that
snack
to work.
size. Has to be snack size first.
Mm.
All right. As I said, you guys have got free reign to do pretty
Oh,
much
right.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's Dennis, the menace?
Oh, I'll put him on in a second. Just sorry, I forgot
Cool.
about Dennis. Excuse me.
My other suggestion was going to be one of us, either Zajo or myself, I could make us invisible. Only one of us, though, sadly.
You
And we could
can.
sneak in, and we could, unlock. Well, it's like unlock the gate. But
All right. So just so
know,
you guys
that
are aware,
is-
this
Okay,
is
yeah.
not the village. This is just like one of their sort of like early warning systems, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Righto.
So we're slightly a few, maybe 5 minutes away from the village here. So this is like they're out of territory, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it.
All right. So let's maybe we just who's better at stealthing?
Then you and me, surely. I
You?
hope. I would hope so. What's your stealth?
I'm not sure. Is that metagaming? Do I say out loud?
No, you can say
Okay,
that if you want.
Oh, okay.
You could just have a stealth.
Stealth is not ticked. I don't know D&D very well, but it says 10. Yeah.
Well,
What's it based
Okay.
on?
Yeah.
Oh, based on dex.
dexterity.
It's
Yeah.
a dexterity
So
modifier
plus
and
0.
it's plus
Yeah.
0.
Is that right?
I am.
Yep, that's right.
I'm
Mine's
better at
plus
dex.
2.
Plus
And
5.
and
Okay.
Marie's. Is it? How do you say your character's name?
Mari.
Or
Mari.
Mari. Okay, so Mari's is plus
5.
nice.
Yep.
Well,
You have real high
in that
dex.
case, maybe make me invisible, and I'll sneak up forward
If
to a
you
spot where you
just
can
be
hide
aware
to
that
as
if you
well.
are invisible, you will still make noise depending on your armor you're wearing.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
a disadvantage on stealth
Mm.
because you picked your armor.
Well, I'm just. Well, how about everyone goes in? I just go in invisible, so they don't know that I'm there. And then when you guys inevitably get into trouble, I can sneak attack
Yep.
Sounds
something, hide, just in case. Since we're going into a village full of bugbears. No offense, Dennis, but as you said, bugbears
Look,
aren't usually nice.
No,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
they're
well,
not, and these guys are pricks, basically. I'm fully aware that most of them
Oh.
are pricks.
I also just want to mention that I would have cast my Arcane Ward at the beginning of the day.
Yep, no problems.
Yep.
You took Arcane Ward?
Abjuration Wizard.
Oh, do you get that at level 2,
Abjuration.
do you?
Yes,
Yeah, cool. Abjuration.
but it's only
it
got
is.
it's only got 6 max
What am I
HP.
wearing? Chainmail.
Yeah, yeah,
noisy.
yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit nice.
All right,
You're,
Grun,
you're a
come
big
with
guy.
me. Grun, Dennis,
Yes.
come up with me. We're gonna talk to him.
All
Well,
right.
what do we do? What do we do? We go make friends?
We're going to
Yeah.
we're going to try to make you some friends, Grun.
I'm gonna try and sneak up here, Tim, and hide behind here.
Okay, so for those who are
Want me to roll?
for those who are sneaking, please do me the stealth rolls, and do remember that you probably might be at disadvantage because of the armor you're wearing.
Okay,
I'm
roll at
only trying to
disadvantage.
look.
7.
So I notice him trying to sneak.
Yep.
Oh, look like fun. Why we no do?
You can,
I'm in leather, so is that disadvantage or not?
No, you're fine in leather. Yeah.
Grun, you can try to sneak if you want to.
But why? We make friends.
Well, Grun, you know perfectly well that when you try to make friends, it doesn't always work.
All right, Mari, you are definitely sneaking quite well. Which way do you want to go? Move your if you can't move your token, just tell me where you want to go.
I'm just going to do plant a tree.
All right, cool. Who's next? Who else is stealthing, and who else is just moving up?
Grung is confused, so Grung will just continue walking with everyone.
Okay, all right, so us three are walking up. Is that correct?
Yep.
Apparently.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right,
Na
cool.
na 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 na. Grang will sing good song for you. Song goes like this. Sweet Cara Grung.
Sounds painful.
I disappoint myself on a daily basis.
Alright, so I'm just moving up.
Wee.
As you approach the all of the goblins and bugbears that are at the gate, so the bugbears themselves are kind of like sitting on their ass. I'll probably actually move them up and back a bit. They're kind of like sitting on their ass, leading up against the thingo, and it's the goblins themselves who are obviously showing more resilience to anyone approaching the actual encampment. And they're moving around. These two, like right at the front here, are like, "You stop where you are!
Hello!
I said stop! In the name of the goblins!"
Hello, goblins! Yes, it's I, Gizzard, the discount wizard! I'm looking to trade!
Okay.
Do me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Persuasion?
Mm.
Wouldn't it be deception?
Uh,
No, you are looking to trade. You're then looking to break in.
That's fair.
yeah. To me, it sounds like a reasonable thing, even if it's
Yep.
deception. If that makes sense, it's like it's
So
not.
disadvantage.
Yeah, it's not that far stretched.
Oh, one of those would have been really good.
No! Leave me here! I will kill you all!
Friends.
I'm
They're
afraid I can't
distracted
take
enough.
that as an option, little goblins. Let me know who's in charge here.
They're distracted enough when Gizzard starts talking, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
I'm hoping. So I'm just gonna completely make a
Wow.
really
No!
loud noise as I go
No!
over here.
You with the noisy armor, stop!
Oh shit!
We playing hide and seek. Want join? We don't get hung?
I
Yours
roll
again.
persuasion. I'm free to roll with disadvantage for the sake of just doing it.
No! Leave the area!
Yes. No play hide and seek.
All right then. I turn around and start walking away while casting Armor of Agathis.
Yep.
Oh, that
Wow, that
old
was-
nut. That old trick.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were meant to make friends.
Well, didn't work. Let's go
Aw.
back.
No change there.
Let's go back.
Big fat liar, we didn't make friends.
Well,
All right, now that
I'm just
Armor
gonna
of Ag-
stay here. He's already saw me, so if he wants to come out and investigate and get a bonk on the head, so be it.
All right, I have Armor of Agathis up, and I'm gonna hide behind this tree, not well, and wait for the next thing to happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna load my crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see Mari?
Mari, can you do me just another stealth check as you're moving up? Actually, I will say you can see Mari because Mari's trying to use the rocks themselves, sort of give
Oh.
a broken view from it. So because you're a lot further down and know that she's there, you can see her.
I
but
want to go up
Mari's-
to Mari.
Oh, fuck you.
Mari's doing a great job
I'm
sneaking.
an idiot. What did you expect?
No, God, no,
Mari!
God, no.
Mari! Mari!
Throw my hat. Throw my hat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw it behind Graham. So Graham has to chase it. Chase the hat. The hat's over.
I just want to know what we're quote unquote doing so I can join in. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue being an idiot. Speaking of which,
God, no. Hide,
What?
hide.
Okay.
Grung becomes one with the rocks and Mari. Goodbye. I disappear from existence.
All right, just give me a moment.
Sweet.
Can I climb up here?
You can just you'll have to do an athletics check to sort of like get up there.
No, I won't. I have 25 feet climbing.
Well then no you don't then. Yoink.
Spider frog,
10.
spider frog does whatever a spider frog can.
Playing
I'm
hide and
imagining
seek.
this sticky goo that just sticking to the rocks.
Mm.
You know those icky tropical frogs.
All right, hang on a second. All right, so is it like the goblin's basically saying leave? What are you doing there, Freddy? We're on the right hand side there.
I'm just hiding.
You were attempting to hide.
Can-
Dennis is like standing there, just going, oh, "I've no idea what the fuck you guys are doing."
I just look over at him and go, "Keep going, Dennis. They don't see who you really are."
Oh, it's the fake mustache.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's so working. I'm completely lying.
He probably believes it.
It was,
He
it was my
probably
worst
does.
mustache.
All right.
It's all you, Dennis. It's all you, Dennis.
I believe
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Go, Dennis.
Go, Dennis.
Really can do it. It's you, Dennis.
Okay, at this stage, just so you know, Brenna, we're not quite at the camp yet, so we're like a 5-minute walk away. So we're like at a outpost, a pass.
So there's
per se.
no goblin that looks like Zappo.
Not out of this list, at least not from the description you were given. And obviously, Dennis himself is not really saying much in the way of, "Oh, look at that Zappo" or anything like that. It's just like Dennis is like a little bit confused, a little bit.
Dennis, you look like a famous tennis player. You're doing well. Keep going.
Hi, I'm just. Yeah.
You guys are big.
What's up, Graham?
You guys are so weird, man.
Wait,
Alright.
Zappo is in. It's hiding ahead. We have to wait. Zappo is hiding.
It's just like Dennis is like and
You got this, man.
Ready.
based off the fact that all of your spells were horrible, and everything you guys have been doing has just been
I got 23.
horrible.
We're good. Ron and I are fine. This is those
I never
guys.
did
that-
roll
Another
stealth.
bold move.
You
proudly
were
presented
good.
by the shit rollers.
Yeah, you were great, Mari, until a small little frog came up to you and said, "Hi, Mari," and basically gave away your position.
And then I hid.
And then you hid.
Afterwards.
So I'm basically going to say that one of the goblins at the back pops an arrow at Dennis because he's out in the open.
No, Dennis! What? No!
A friend.
You trying to befriend the arrow?
No, but that would have been stupid and smart of
However,
me.
the goblin basically just falls short of Dennis as it just stomps right into the ground right in front of him. He's like,
Dennis,
oh,
get back here. Come on.
oh
Come back
I
here.
don't think
Quick,
you're going to be
quick,
friendly.
Come back here.
Everyone, plan B! As I rush it.
Beware.
All right. So I again will make life easy for everyone, and I will put all into the encounter in initiative, so that type of jazz. All right.
Oh no.
Oh, is this initiative thing working good now?
Hopefully, I've fixed everything up.
Do we roll an
Nice.
initiative?
Yep, chuck it away.
Where's
If you want to roll
where's
your own
initiative
initiative, you
live?
can.
Oh, there it is.
Wait, do we all roll initiative now, or does it happen automatically?
We find ourselves on the initiative thing and press the dice.
Oh, okay.
Question.
That's me, all my NPCs.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Question.
Yep.
Just about my character sheet. My movement is 35 speed, and my climbing speed went up. Is that normal?
That might actually be true because I think the 10 feet movement might be universal.
My God, I climb like a monkey.
I will double check that one day if I remember
Or a
about
frog.
it, but I think that's about right.
Forget. Don't check. Let me climb.
So, as I'm walking up, I will say that. Can I say that I cast Blade Ward, or do I have to do it in my own initiative?
I'll say for the time being, because of the way everything's going, I'll say on your initiative.
Okay, that's fine.
All right,
How do I
so
roll?
you've already rolled.
Oh,
It's already
have I
been
rolled?
rolled for you. If,
Oh, cool.
If I accidentally roll, I don't know if I did or not.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I'll say the goblin who's very first in initiative order is the one that actually fired at you, so that was the dingo. And by chance, you happen to be the next person in the list, Gizzard, the discount wizard.
I
Ooh.
cast Blade Ward. Then I run through a bunch of goblins.
All right, because you already had the armor of Agatha's up.
All right. I move 3 here,
Mm-hmm.
invoking 2 attacks of opportunity.
From the 2 at the front, yep. Let me just quickly do those. As their little goblin scimitars swipe out.
You little scimitars.
Scimitars.
The first one rolled a 2. It misses.
That's fair.
This is going to be a really long battle, I have a feeling.
Yeah. And the second one gets an
18
18.
hits.
That'll definitely hit, yes.
Woo.
Uh,
Hit and miss.
the goblin does 7 points of damage, which of course for you becomes 3 points of damage, which is taken off
Yep,
your
and-
temporary hit points.
Which
And
is
the
taken
goblin
off my
itself-
ward before my Armor of Agathis.
Hang on. Hang on. No. Armor of Agathis will be first.
Okay.
No, I
So,
looked this up. It's not-
no. Freddie.
Yep.
Hang on. That's right. Does the ward give you temporary hit points?
Yes.
Then you can only have 1 temporary hit point.
Okay.
Okay, so if your ward was the first thing you did in the day, then you got the temporary hit points from the ward, right? Then once you've cast Armor of Agathis, it overrides all of it. You don't stack.
Does it?
You don't stack
I-
temporary hit points.
Really?
Go with it for now and check your stuff later.
I did check my stuff before, but
No,
I will-
temporary hit points don't stack. Simple as that.
I'm pretty sure I thought the same too, and then Freddie brought up that it says specifically that it does stack.
No, temporary hit points. It's one of the rules of D&D. Temporary hit points do not stack. Simple as that. Generally, what happens? Whatever temporary hit points you get from the last spell you
Tim.
cast overrides all the temporary hit
Tim.
points. Yep.
I got a feeling though he's went in assuming it did with his skill. So in character he's raced in assuming his magic works like that. Would he?
If you want to take your,
probably
if you wanna-
wouldn't
No, the
Race
ward
didn't
is
like
not
that
temporary hit
without-
points. The ward is its own source of hit points.
There you go.
That's the difference. Okay, all right.
Okay, sorry.
There was
Oh,
something
does
that
work?
stopped that
Does
from.
work.
Yeah, that's what I
doing
thought. I
anything.
wasn't sure
Yep.
if the ward was temporary hit points. That's what I was
Cool,
actually
cool.
asking you to look up. Yeah, essentially.
Run,
Yep.
smack.
All right. Okay. Now, so here's the thing. Something else you probably need to understand, though. Even though you do have the ward, if the where am I? Abjuration of Art. Once per long rest, when you cast an abjuration spell at first level or higher, you gain create a magical ward on yourself. It lasts until you finish your long rest. The ward has 6 max hit points. Okay, so it's coming from. Okay, so it's adding to your actual max hit points.
Yep, and whenever you take damage, your ward takes the damage instead. Until it reaches 0.
No. So your temporary hit points will always go before your general hit points, and your ward's giving you.
But it doesn't. Okay, I've played this before, and been told differently. That's okay though, I guess.
Yeah. Well, if the way I'm reading this, Arcane Ward increases your maximum hit points by 6.
Arcane Ward has its own hit points, which are not temporary or adding to my maximum hit points. It references.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, I see what you're saying. Okay, no, you are correct in that sense. But temporary hit points will always go first. Temporary hit points will always go first.
Specifies any damage. This doesn't matter. I'm holding up the stream. As far as I know, it works the way I'm saying it.
No, it does work the way you're saying it. Okay, and if the ward's taking the damage instead of the temporary hit points, then the Armor of Agathis won't kick in. Because it's specifically temporary hit points that you have to lose before the Armor of Agathis kicks in, I think.
That's if I take damage but still have the temporary hit points. It's all worded in a very specific way.
It is worded in a very specific way. And it's not so much about the spells themselves, it's about how the temporary hit points work and stuff.
If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Yeah. I see what's going on.
Alright, this isn't funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone! It's all worded in a very specific way.
It is worded in a very specific way to be min-maxing.
It has also been answered on a Roll20. It's all been answered on like several forums.
All right. So, well, you're the first time I've ever seen this particular type of build. So.
Yep.
It's a great rot. It's a great rot.
It is.
Anyway, I go forward. So I take the 3. They take 5. I take 3.
Yes.
My temporary ward hit points are on 3.
All right. I was just.
I move
that's what I
forward.
was trying to do was actually mark its hit points marked down. That's what I was actually trying to do. After all this. Also, where were you just then, by the way?
I was I was here,
Yep.
and I'm going to try to move in between these two things.
Okay, where did you start? Sorry, because you got distracted.
I started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no, sorry. 1. I don't know how diagonal.
Yeah, no, it's usually 1, 2, 1, 2.
1. Okay. So I make it to here.
Yep.
That's fine.
Cool beans. All right.
And I'll in my turn. I don't have an action. I don't have a movement. I don't have a bonus action.
It's very. You're quite right. It does bog down the combat a little bit, trying to figure it out. But at the same time, I think when people are watching and figuring all this out, it does help to know.
Okay. Cool. Fair.
All right. Next is the goblin that actually took that damage.
Cool. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, he's like, motherfucker. They're not exactly bright, so he kind of like just comes at you with his scimitar and attempts to attack you again.
Mm-hmm.
Does he hit you is the real question. Because, I mean, no, he does with a roll of 22 overall.
Yep.
Doing 5 points of damage, which of course becomes 2. And
Excellent.
in doing so, because he already took 5 damage, he takes 5 more cold damage, dies in a cold, frigid freeze from the reaction to your thingo. The next goblin in the list, the one you're actually in front of, looks at you. It's all like within moments of everything happening, so he hasn't fully registered the fact that the other goblin died in a hail of fire from attacking you. However, this attack I don't think hits you at all with a 9.
Oh.
All right. Dennis is like, pulls out his Morning Star. He goes straight for the very first goblin over here. Comes in smashing with his Morning Star.
I'm sorry, little goblins. I know that you're just slaves.
Yes.
I have my doubts about that, actually. Just the way they greeted us, you know.
He comes in, smashes quite profusely against this poor little creature, doing a whole heap of damage. That's more than enough to kill this thing.
Nice.
Dennis smashes that goblin into paste. And Dennis is like, oh, there you go! oh, hang on, I shouldn't be killing the goblins, and then has an existential crisis.
Was that Zappo?
He's like, he looks at his
No.
he looks at his morning star. It didn't smell like Zappo.
Aw.
All right, that was Dennis. So the next goblin in the list is this little one, who's also next to you, Freddy.
Mhm.
As he also swings at you with a scimitar. Coming in with a 10. Also misses. If I'm not
Yep, I only have
mistaken.
12 armor class. I
Yeah,
took
but
my armor
they're
off.
they're missing like no
Yes.
tomorrow. All right, Zarjo. Joe?
Dajo, half orc,
It's
my
Hulk.
friend.
I believe he's holding his action.
Did he go AFK, did he?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, he's wandered off.
Ah.
hiding in real life much better than in D&D.
All right, so I'm going to just make his move for
He's
him
invisible
because
now.
I assume he's just going to basically just move up.
Frozen.
Realize that he's not close enough to get into melee contact and probably just like throw a hand axe, we'll say.
Sounds good.
Automatic.
Mm.
Failed.
Yeah, fails.
You've lost a hand axe.
And that's pretty much him done for the time being. So, Grung.
Mari and my conversation, for those who are only listening and not reading the side chat, we were talking about how we're whispering about how we were going to wait for the big ones to go through. So Grung is going to hold off his turn till last in initiative, if possible.
So you can't actually, in 5th edition, which is really important, you can't actually change your initiative per se. So what you can do, and this is very important, you can do a ready action. Now, a ready action is your action, just so you're aware. So you can only do something as an action. You can't do a full round of stuff. So what you do is you move yourself if you think you need to move yourself. Use a bonus action if you need to use a bonus action. Then for your action, you do a ready action, which is basically I do X, Y, or Z when X, Y, or Z happens.
I'm gonna stay next to Mari. However, I'm gonna climb down so that we're both hiding behind this fantasy rock. However, they probably can't see me still. And then that means that I get to bother Mari more. And I'm just gonna follow Mari's lead and do whatever Mari tells me to do. If Mari tells me to do something, does that work?
I have a pet grunt.
Mari has told me to wait, so I have to wait. I listen to Mari, the hat lady.
All right. So you've done that.
On occasion.
Mari, you're up next.
How big are the squares? Are they 10 feet?
5 feet. 5 feet.
Okay, so a range of a crossbow.
Range of crossbow will reach anything in that area you want to aim for, basically. If you're trying to aim with a ranged weapon against any of the goblins that are behind the palisade, it will be cover for them, so it'll be a little bit more difficult than normal.
But isn't there one on the left, like not in the palisade?
Yes, he hasn't had a chance to move yet, so yes.
I'm going to shoot him because I don't think I've actually successfully shot anyone.
Okay, I'm going to say that you will have to probably move out to give yourself a better angle.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Cat just tried to jump up my leg and failed. Oh.
All right, so roll your attack roll.
Cat rolled a 1.
Cat rolled a 1 there.
Here we go. You're helping.
Nice roll.
Yay.
All right, roll the damage.
You helped. How do I roll damage? Oh, that's right. Found it.
I love cat
She's
sounds.
so noisy.
Click on the damage
Full of
button,
them.
not the crossbow. Yeah, that's it.
That's right.
All right.
Nice.
Mari comes out. That's actually really good. Mari comes out, plonks a quarrel directly into the chest of the goblin. The goblin's like, I didn't even get a chance to fight this combat, and dies.
Thoughts were mine.
And so you get an understanding of how 5th edition sort of like works. In 5th edition, which you never had in the previous editions, you can still move. So if you haven't moved all your movement yet, you can keep continuing moving or using a bonus action, all that type of jazz. So what you can do here is go pop out, fire your crossbow, and actually move back into the cover somewhat from the rock if you wanted to.
Oh, can I start climbing the cliff?
That will require an action to do it because you don't have a climb move like Grung does.
Okay, I'll just go back into my bad cover.
Excellent. All right. That means next in the list is the big boy bugbears who rolled really bad on their initiative.
Fight me!
This one comes up to you,
Okay.
Freddy.
Sorry.
No worries, you throw a hand axe, Joe.
Okay.
No, yes,
It
he
didn't
gave
work.
it to the world.
Mhm.
Okay.
Comes in
It
attacking
flew.
with a Morning
Did I kill
Star.
anything?
Not at all.
That hits!
That will hit. As this
Yay!
Morning Star comes in. I don't have to click it twice, but it did anyway. Doing everyday normal damage. Wow, that was really low. 5 points of damage, which becomes 2.
Yep.
Nice.
He takes
Then
5, I
he
assume.
takes 5.
Excuse me. All right. All right, cool. That's it. That's all he does. That's all he can do. The other bugbear also does the same thing. He is blocked off, so he'll just 1, 2, say 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can reach just, and takes a swing at you there. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I just do because it doesn't really matter who it comes from. That's a miserable miss. You're tanking this like no
Yay!
because they keep missing.
I'm Gizzard, the discount wizard, discount tank, and discount laundromat.
All right, and that's everyone who's done. So back to the top of the round, the very first goblin who's sitting there. He's going to actually use a bow and attack. Actually, he'll probably attack Dennis because he's mashed one of the other goblins.
I'm a slow burn.
You are a slow burn, yeah, and you're completely surrounded, so he kind of thinks he's safe to attack someone else. And that does hit Dennis for a measly whatever damage that was. Dennis takes a whole 4 points of damage. All right. Gizzard.
Alright. I am going to move this one this way.
So we're talking goblin, so we'll start with the goblin.
Yep.
He attacks. He definitely hits.
That's it, that's a hit!
He comes in swinging at you, doing 5 points of damage, which becomes 2. He takes 5 in response.
Yep. I go down to 2, and then the bugbear attacks 2 temporary hit points. Bugbear then attacks me.
Yep. Bugbear attacks as a reaction. 16 will definitely hit.
Also hits.
Doing quite a lot of damage this time. 12 points of damage, which becomes 6.
Yep, my Armor of Agathis goes down,
But he does take 5 points of damage.
and I take 4. So going to 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then I cast Armor of Agathis,
Yep.
giving myself my Arcane Ward back up to 2 and 5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
And then I run this way.
So that those 2 now we'll take. So we'll take the goblin first.
Yep.
That'll definitely hit.
Yep.
Coming in, swinging at you at your heels as you walk away, doing 4 points of damage, which of course becomes 2. He takes 5 in response. And then the bugbear then also takes a swing at you as you pull away. Aren't you glad I know how I'm doing my things reasonably
Yes,
well?
I am.
Because this is might take forever if you don't know what's going on. However, that's a miss. As he swings at you, connects with the palisade a little bit, and you hear a thunk of wood as he misses you as he swings by.
Easy. I then continue to run away. Dennis,
It's like
tag in!
He's like, I've done everything I can do. That's my whole shtick. If I stay there any longer, I'm dead.
Yes, I have 5 temporary hit points. My board is down to 0,
Mhm.
and I took 5 damage. Ah!
Excellent
I
work.
then look up. I look up and be like, "This is for you, Zapper," and then my turn.
All right.
Realize that Zappa was the second goblin killed. Too.
No!
All right. That
And it just didn't
leaves
recognize her.
this goblin here, who will pull out a bow as you're running away and attempt to attack you with it, Mr. Zappo.
Ba-bam.
Bow.
Not everyone is called Zappo, though, right?
Yeah, I just did accidentally. Hits you with
Maybe
a
all
12.
goblins are Zappo.
Yeah.
Wait, am I
have a
Zappo
name.
now? Am I?
Everyone's Zappo now.
Everyone's
everyone-
Zappo.
Everyone's Zappo.
Dennis
right.
is Zappo. You're Zappo.
All right, so
I'm still Gizzard.
Bo comes at you doing 5 points of damage, which of course for you is half down to 2.
Who, me?
No, sorry, Freddy.
Someone else? Oh, Fred.
Yep.
And that's all that goblin does, is only got the 1 attack. Dennis's turn now is he kind of like steps in between, we'll say in between you and the palisade, and then comes up. He's now like happily to go toe to toe with one of the bugbears and wreck him as much as he possibly can. Coming in, swinging as hard as he possibly can. That will definitely hit that guy.
Yep. Hey, I recognize you. You owe me 5 gold.
Pay your gambling debts.
Bugbears have gold in a trade, so like, why would they have coin?
Shinies.
Tim, the damage done to
5
me was
shinies.
full. So was that 6 damage?
It was 6 damage, yes.
Okay, so yeah, my blade ward is over, so
Alright.
that's now full damage to me.
Nice. All right. He mashes into this bugbear quite profusely. Yeah, he's
Dennis!
he then because I'm gonna read up on this. So because Dennis is an actual proper character,
Mm.
and I'm like I can't remember exactly what I got to do. When you hit with a weapon attack, you expend 1 superiority dice to add the total to the damage roll, and the target must make a Wisdom saving throw. 15. Jeez, on failure, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of the turn. That's probably not really that worthwhile, except for the extra damage. How about pushing attack? How about that? And Morning must make a strength save. On failure, you push the target up to 15 feet away from you. That could be a bit of fun. Let's do that.
Wouldn't you be
Push
pushing
him
it through
into
the
the
palisade?
sticks.
Sorry, say it again, Laura.
Wouldn't you be pushing him into the palisade? Like,
That's
he's got
actually not a
nowhere
bad
to go.
idea. Like he can easily move to here and then just do the I'll say he does that and does the push into the palisade.
Nice.
All right. So I've got to quickly roll because it doesn't give me the option to roll it there. So I'm just going to quickly roll was it D8? I think is my superiority dice, or is it D6? I can't. No, it is D8. And if I'm wrong, don't worry. It doesn't really matter too much at this stage. All right, so we'll do an extra 5 points of damage to start off with from the goading attack. Not the pushing attack, I should say. He goes down to that. He's looking really bad, and I will say he does a saving throw first, which I said strength, didn't I? Saving throw strength, of which he will fail. So I'm going to say he takes another D6 damage from that.
Stick it to him.
D6, not D20. It takes
Yeah, that
only,
was a joke.
only takes 2 more points of damage. That bugbear's looking really bad, but he's still alive, still up and running.
He was ugly to start.
So yes, that was him doing a pushing attack as he's pushed him into the back of the palisade, and he's got like a little bit of spear work in the back at the moment. Goblin is next in the list. The goblin, who also sees Freddy all by himself, will also throw out a bow.
Bye.
All by myself.
Okay.
I'm playing vocal today with the
Yeah.
Misses you with an 11.
Yes.
Zadro.
Yes.
Now, I
Yes.
moved you up, Zadro, before and threw a hand axe, just so you're aware. Excuse me.
Okay. I did have a crossbow in my hand, but that's okay.
That's what I saw.
I wasn't here. It's my own bad. Damn you, wifey.
He
I
didn't
too
throw the
find
crossbow.
I do find internet sorry.
Okay, can I race up to this guy here? How do I ping the map? How do you ping the map anyway?
Just click and hold.
Yeah,
Click and
hold.
left click hold.
Can I do that? Is that
Okay,
far enough?
So you should be able to move yourself anyway.
I just want to race in there and go for an attack.
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah.
All right.
Jump over the fence.
Yeah, if I can.
For visual effect, man.
Well, how about I do a menacing attack? That sounds pretty menacing.
All right.
I'll jump over the fence and do a menacing attack. When you hit with a weapon attack, you may expend 1 superiority dice and add the total to the damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On failure, it is frightened of you until the end of next turn.
Menacing attack.
I'm giving him a fear.
Yep. All right. So, a couple of things you need to know. First, he looks really badly damaged. That doing the extra damage from this probably won't do all that much. You don't have to. You don't have to use the maneuver straight away. So you don't have to.
Are you suggesting I shouldn't waste it on this dude?
First and foremost, attack it and do damage.
Okay, let me do that then. Inventory? No. Effect.
No, inventory's right. You just
inventory?
Yep.
Okay, and then longsword.
Longsword, yep. Oh, you do have crossbow.
How do I attack?
So hover over the image.
Oh, yeah.
And then click on the dice. That'll bring up your little... Don't keep clicking the dice. Move over to the chat window on the right-hand side.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Oh, it comes up on the chat window, does it?
Yes, yeah. It comes up with all your options, your attack and damage. Can't you?
What can I see? Shit here, no. Longsword. Oh, hang on, wait. Did I do it?
Yep.
I did it.
You rolled a 3,
Well,
which means you missed.
you rolled a dice.
You rolled a dice. Sarjo and the constantly missing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do?
Hang my head in shame.
All right, Grung.
Exaggerate needs some help.
I'm how? What have
to climb cliff and throw things.
Ooh.
That's a great idea.
Climb cliff. Do I have climbing speed and then walking speed?
No.
How tall is Cliff?
We'll say 15 feet.
Okay, that means I then have
10 feet left. Yeah.
like 20 feet.
You can mix between both of them, of course. It's just that
Yeah.
if you use 15 feet in climbing, you've got 10 feet movement left,
Actually, I move here.
or whatever it is you got left.
Is there anything I can throw from here? If not, I'm gonna have to look in my inventory.
Rocks.
How much damage do rocks do?
I think they're strength based for starters, and they do 1d3.
18d20.
I have darts.
1,000.
I'm just gonna sit on the edge of the cliff and throw darts. Zarjo specifically has been singled out for the one that needs help, so I'm gonna hit this guy. Or attempt to do thus.
Nope.
Where is the rolly? Attack. Normal.
Oh, nice.
21 to hit. I assume that hits.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Who are you going for? Sorry?
The guy that's in front of Zarjo, because apparently
Avenge my uselessness.
Zarjo is the one that needs help, quote unquote.
Right. You come out throwing a dart as you're both bashing into this other bugbear in front of the palisade who's partially stuck on the palisade from the shoe force from Dennis. And then suddenly just as a little dart basically comes out, sticks in the side of his neck, and a splurt of blood comes out. And the bugbear kind of looks in your general direction before passing out and falling on the ground.
And then
Now,
you guys look confused.
Do I
and
know
it's
it?
just me.
Do I know it's Froggy?
Yeah, once the dart's been thrown, becomes visible. Even if you were hiding all that type of stuff, it's like you see Frog waving at you over there type thing, but you can't
He's just
avoid it.
dangling his feet over the edge of the cliff. Just
Hello.
I can only do another unarmed attack, so I'm just gonna hit the air for the sake of hitting the air.
Yep.
And that's my turn over.
That's your wave.
Yeah.
I like the monk is in range combat.
I
and the
definitely
wizard was in melee.
I salute the frog as thanks, and then continue forward.
All right. Is there anything else? No, you've done your movement. Mari.
That's my.
Mari's going to move forward and to try and get an angle at the guys behind the palisade.
Yep, not a problem.
But the guy on the left. I'm
I-
afraid to touch the map in case I won't be able to see it anymore. So
that's
I'm
fair.
moving.
I want to yell that we should go for the bugbears first in case we can like save the goblins.
I think
But-
they run the village. I really want to let you know that.
Just go, yeah. Go.
Can I move that far?
Yeah, we could definitely just if you're in doubt how far you can move, it's generally 6 squares.
I can't really. I have to zoom out so far to see the whole thing. I can't actually see this.
Ah, okay, that's fair enough. Yep.
So you were like here.
Yeah.
With a crossbow, that's more than enough. You probably don't even need to move up with the crossbow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah, we'll go for the one that I can actually get without cover. So.
You're talking about
The
this
guy
one?
in front. Yeah, but that's probably the easiest one to get with
Yep.
everyone else.
They've all got cover, but they've just got like different
Cover?
levels of cover. He's probably got the least amount of cover. Roll your attack roll. There you go. What's
hit?
his armor class? Let's have a look. Armor class. Unfortunately, that's a miss.
Aww.
As it goes kind of like thonk and hits the side of the palisade, and sort of just as it's about to hit him, the palisade kind of like deflects it and goes sideways.
Dang.
No,
Too small.
Mari.
All right, and that's pretty much you done, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, the other bugbear, who's still alive, is going to throw a javelin because he's not feeling hugely confident where he is, to try and get a hand combat with a big orc and another big bugbear.
Is this because he saw a little dart take his friend out? And
Yeah,
he thought,
that's
"That's
kinda like-
about a javelin. This is a javelin.
Javelin basically comes thunk at your feet, Zarjo.
Oh,
Throw it back. Throw it
Doesn't
back.
do
throw it
all
back.
that much.
Throw it back.
not
isn't like
wasting
the
my
dance
time
move.
on throwing nothing back. I want to get in there and do some chopping.
The back to the top of the round, goblin.
Although,
Goblin.
maybe these bugbears could be on our side. They are rolling pretty shit.
How to tell a nice person apart from a mean one. What are your rolls?
This one moves over to using the palisade more as a coverage against the arrow fire coming in a different direction, and sheepishly sort of like swipes at Zarjo. Because you guys
Sheepishly?
you guys are kind of like
Meh.
winning this battle without too much of a drama.
He bars at you, and then he
Yeah.
hits you.
Yeah. Oh, look, a sheep.
Oh, look, a big chicken.
Comes and swings at you, but unfortunately, just deflects straight off your chainmail. You hear the crunch of his scimitar up against your armor.
Da-da-da.
Gizzard, the discount wizard.
Yes. How much cover does the bugbear have?
The bugbear has pretty good cover from ranged attacks at this stage.
All right. Well, I will use something that is not based on that then.
Yep.
I'm going to cast a spell. Sacred
Yes.
my cantrip, Sacred Flame.
Which does not
can-
require cover saves. Yes.
Can you
Yes.
cast a spell called Blizzard? And if not, can we make that happen in the game?
Blizzard,
I will
Gizzard,
100%
the
be
discount
leveling
wizard.
into Blizzard. All right, but for now I cast Sacred Flame, which is kind of like a fire blizzard.
Okay.
Or a
Are
blizzard.
you doing this at the bugbear?
Yes, I'm doing this to the bugbear. So
Really?
you have
Oh,
to roll a
I keep
DC
asking- I keep-
13.
Yeah.
DC 13 saving throw. And
Wisdom
not
saving
Dennis,
throw?
the other dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save. Okay. All right. So this is very important. Oh no, because it's not an area effect. No, that's all. It's all good.
Oh, you mean he could have blown me up?
No. It's just more about the saving throw,
Ooh.
which he managed to succeed.
Ah, that's no
strong.
good.
Bugbear fast.
That's okay. So there's no like half damage. for-
Yeah, no,
What,
there's
what,
no
what
damage from
effects?
cantrips.
What effects do we see? Like, because I've never seen that spell. Have I?
It's actually a
Um,
very
Yeah.
holy effect. So what does it look like?
Oh.
I have used it once. Okay, so effectively, I speak to my celestial patron,
Oh,
and then like sort of get a large wreath of flame comes out from around me,
oh, that looks so cool.
but only affects the person I target it to.
So it just what? does
So
it just-
flame like radiance descends on a creature that I can see within range. So flames come out of me in all directions, and then all focus on one person that I point to,
Nice.
and
that
I
looks
say,
so
"Holy blast!"
cool. But he dodges
You
out
say
the way. Is
Eldritch
that what
Blast
happens?
regardless.
I do say Eldritch Blast regardless. Fire Eldritch
This
Blast.
goblin starts running. I'm just going to say
No!
he keeps moving forward.
Get him! Shoot him!
Crap! I mean, I'll shoot him next turn.
whole person.
Dennis is
Didn't
like,
take
he's going to focus on the bugbears because that's like his nemesis are the bugbears who kicked him out.
We owed him 5 shinies this one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It comes in swinging his above his head, the morning star, swinging it in like a big helicopter sort of motion. That's me breathing. Unfortunately, he's
definitely
Gusto.
part of us. Yep.
Yeah, his Gusto comes in and
of
misses
us.
it as the other bugbear deflects it with his shield. And it's Dennis actually has 2 attacks, and I keep forgetting he has 2 attacks. So he's going to
So
swing
do
again.
I forgot about that.
No, you don't. Motherfucker.
Dude.
You have the action surge.
Oh, action surge. Yeah, no, this guy actually has 2 attacks. But I figured, it was horrible.
Oh, I'm
Still-
sorry. That's not
Still for
class
horrible
enough.
damage for a minimum damage. That's actually pretty good. All right.
You take 1 additional action.
He gets 1 every turn. You
Oh,
get
right.
turns. You have a certain amount of extra turns. you
I
can
have to
take.
short rest first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. That was the bugbear who just took damage. So he takes.
Good night, Floppy.
Okay, takes that much. Done. All right, the bugbear's getting soundly beat by Dennis there. The other goblin of the 2 remaining goblins that are here, who's badly on hit points, goes there and attempts to sort of like go there to avoid Dennis and attacks of opportunity and starts running.
Right.
Zajo.
Just run through the palisade and bong him on the head.
Yep, done.
Do I polish him off, or you roll, or?
What do you want? What are you trying to run through?
Yeah, just polish him off. There's only 1 dude left, right?
There's only on the map at the moment. Yeah.
Roll. Gotta find my character sheet. Hang on. Where is the character sheet again? I've closed it.
Just double click your icon.
Double click on your character.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
icon. Ah, yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Longsword, and then it pops up.
Yep.
Did I do it right? No.
Yes, you did. You did.
Yes.
I see. It goes into the chat.
Yep.
Attack normal.
There are other ways to do all of this, so it doesn't go into the chat, but you got to do all the setups to go.
Okay,
with it and stuff
okay.
like that.
Ah,
That's a nice
that's a
hit.
hit. That's a
Yes.
hit. Polish him off. Oh, and then I got to roll damage. How do we do that?
Just on the same one, you just on the second one that says damage. So go back to the longsword in the chat, and then click on damage.
Got it. Right. Cool. Oh, what a
Nice.
spin! 3
Nice.
points. 6
Nice.
points.
6 points of damage. All right. So
Nice.
now he's looking pretty badly hurt from that attack, as both Dennis and you chomp into him with Morningstar and
Yeah.
longsword.
Polish him off. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, just get rid of him and then just basically look up ahead.
All right, Grung.
Like those other guys would be given warning, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, if they're running off, they're probably going to give warning to.
Like, can I see them? Because I can't see the map. But
You can't see the map, but you can see them. Yes.
if I might use my action surge and use my crossbow shot on them then.
Okay, if you're in hand-to-hand
Can I
combat
do
at
that?
this stage, you can do it, but you
Oh.
are in hand-to-hand combat at this stage, so doing a crossbow shot means
Oh,
it'll be
what about a hand
disadvantage.
axe? Would that make better?
Same difference.
sense?
Same difference because you're still using a ranged weapon. It
Oh,
doesn't
so
matter.
it makes no difference.
It makes no difference if it's a ranged
Oh.
weapon of some type and you're in hand-to-hand combat. You can't. You'll get disadvantage on your attack.
Okay. Oh, so I can do it. I just take disadvantage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is that worth it? No,
No, probably not.
Weird.
because I only get it once every short rest. Is that right?
Now, in saying that, that doesn't mean you can't just like take the attack of
It makes
opportunity.
sense that I would do that. I reckon in character though. Like he's running away. I don't want him to warn anyone, so
Yeah.
I would
And
screw it. I'll do it.
you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Second thing is that you don't have to stay in hand-to-hand combat if you don't want to. If you want to take the risk and take the attack of opportunity on yourself and move out of hand-to-hand combat, you can.
So
I
you
didn't
can run
understand what
away.
that meant.
You can run away, shoot him, but then as you're running away, the guy currently attacking you gets an extra attack against you. So either take a
That's
disadvantage
okay. That's
or take
fine.
an extra hit to yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm going
it's
to
worth
say
it.
you
If
have
I
to
can
kind
stop
of.
the warning, Tim.
Yeah.
I basically want to see who I can stop to stop the.
Not a
you know-
problem. That's what I figured you were doing. I'm going to say there, because you have to
Yep.
like move around, go there, go there. We'll say
And then-
there,
and
just
then-
to get yourself out of the hand-to-hand combat for the purposes of doing anything. As you're
Yep.
doing that, I will do a swing at you from the bugbear from attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And it's very important, just so you know, because I know you're new to this, Joe.
Yeah.
When an attack of opportunity happens, it can only basically happen once. So say Dennis moves away from him as well, because he's already used his attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah. Because in this round he can't do that twice.
Correct.
Right.
And it's very important for tactics if you want to like go. I might like force him to use his attack of opportunity type thing. So that someone else doesn't.
But he can
problems.
choose not to hit though.
He can choose not to hit if he doesn't want to. Yes,
Right,
but
okay,
try and play NPCs with the mentality that we'd normally have.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool. So after we've just explained that, I will swipe at you with a. Now, because you got the high armor class, so it's probably just going to miss like it did. Whoosh! You deflected as your shield as you come through.
Cool.
Now, because of the way transitioning from one weapon to another weapon occurs, you will have to drop your weapon to be able to pull out your crossbow.
That's all right.
All right,
That's
so
pretty heroic.
you drop
I'll do that.
your longsword, pull out your crossbow, and take a
Yeah.
shot. So roll attack roll your crossbow.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Crossbow.
Yep.
Click the thing.
Do an attack.
Attack. Normal.
Yep.
Yep.
Come on.
That's definitely a hit. All right.
Yes.
First question. Roll me some damage.
Yep. Okay, damage. Normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. The crossbow bolt basically flies from your crossbow, thunk, through the air, smacking one of the goblins in the back of the head as he just collapses and skids on the ground, completely unconscious and dead.
Take
That is
floppy.
unfortunately all you can do at this particular stage.
Hey, that was pretty cool.
That was
That
pretty
was
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that was worth it.
So
Right.
there's one more goblin.
There's one more
Running
goblin
away.
running off the
Running
distance,
away?
yes.
Okay.
At the moment, there's one more goblin. But across the ridge, an army of them is swarming in their village.
Uh-huh.
Now that goblin is
DM
the
ideas.
goblin itself is not visibly on the map. The goblin is only from Zarjo. It's only about 15, 30, 45 feet away from Zarjo.
How many squares is that?
3, 6,
nine.
9 from
About
your map.
9 squares. Okay, right. Right. Okay, yeah.
Woo! You're all doing great.
Scrum!
Yes.
Great,
Regroup.
appreciate you.
I yell out, regroup!
Hi,
We can all get
group.
together.
Is there anything else you're doing?
Hug.
Grum?
Group hug.
Group hug!
I'm just waiting for instruction.
All right.
Run, attack them!
You're not
Attack.
Mari.
All right, Mari, it's
I
your
wear
turn.
a Mari hat.
Oh,
Um,
okay, that makes sense.
Wearing the Murray hat. So I'm out of range. What's the range of the crossbow? Not enough for that.
The
45
crossbow
feet
you have
from
still
him.
in range.
Oh,
The crossbow
Well,
you have
there
is
we
still
go.
in range.
Nice.
You've got, because it's 80 feet, which is basically 16 squares, so he's 9, 10, 11, 12,
Ooh.
13, 14, 15. You move up 1 square and you're still
Yeah.
in range.
Oh! Did you see that rolled off?
I did. It's an unfortunate roll, my friends.
So, did Mari
That's it.
tell me to do anything?
group hug, I believe.
Yeah.
So you're telling me to go hug the goblin or hug our friends?
Hug our friends. Hug Zarjo. Zarjo was calling for group hug. Regroup means not group. Regroup means group hug.
Well, then I've
Is
got to
that
go to Sarjo and hug him.
I will walk back and start picking up my sword, I guess.
Mm.
Unless of course, I'm going to.
There's a goblin in there that I've completely forgotten about because he's hidden in the palisade.
I did mention.
He's hiding. He's hiding underneath. He didn't. No one even noticed him.
Hug the goblin!
He's just hiding there.
He's just hiding there. He's like hoping no one notices him as he like goes under the palisade. And goes, I'm at the palisade.
Did Dennis notice him?
Let's not kill this goblin. Let's try to knock him out if possible.
All right.
Yeah, let's make it
so
friends.
the bugbear is like locked in hand-to-hand combat with Dennis at this present moment in time. So he takes a swing at Dennis.
Oh,
Natural 20.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dennis takes 20 points of damage from that hit.
Dennis,
you-
no!
Do we need a new Dennis?
Dennis is still fine. He could take those hits pretty well.
Oh, damn, Dennis.
I mean, he's pretty badly hurt now after that hit, but yeah, he
Shit.
still could take it.
Oh.
But that was the bugbear, so back to the top of the round is the goblin who's hidden amongst the thingos there, and he's going to just try and run.
He's piss bolting.
He's piss bolting. He hasn't actually. The problem is he didn't actually have a chance to have a turn until now because of the way the initiative order kind of like went and all that type of jazz. And as that happens, Dennis takes a swing at him.
Grana's asking if they can have moved. Sorry.
Sorry.
Brenna's
Can
asking
I
if
have
they can-
moved
Yeah,
closer
yeah, move,
to give group
go-
hug?
Yeah, go for it. Move
Alright,
yourself.
cool.
Move yourself. That's not a problem.
Continue.
I'm just going to attack with Dennis. Yep.
Wait, it's also my turn.
This is a attack of opportunity as the goblin moves away.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Of which does not hit.
Cat snoring.
The goblin now manages to get away, so now it is your turn, Freddy, yes.
All right.
Go, Freddy, polish him off.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe.
Yes. Let me guess.
All right. With a little
Eldritch
cover as
Blast!
Eldritch Blast on the goblin furthest away.
Furthest away? Alright, roll attack roll.
All right.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right. Bump, bump.
And you know what that means? Friends in a distance.
Mm. It's
Oh.
a beam of incoherent light in the
Oh, that was
shape...
18. I swear it was. By Crom, that was 18.
All right.
Unfortunately, this beam of sickly green light passes over the top of the goblin as you miss.
You have to compensate the height.
Yeah, I have yet to hit an Eldritch Blast on something that can
So
bite
he-
back.
Yeah, I know.
He's got the vertical. He just had to get the horizontal.
Dennis,
Yeah, yeah.
but Dennis basically swings at this other bugbear gleefully after just being hit, but staggered a little bit from the
Welcome
original
to the
attack.
shoot roll club.
Yes, luckily he's got 2 hits that he can go into this thing. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
fumble! Wait,
He
is that
said it himself, didn't
is
he?
that really bad in D&D still?
No, not normally, but I do like doing fumbles, so I do it.
Yeah.
What I do is that after you've rolled, holy shit,
Oh, fumble!
that's his fumble.
Is that really bad or is that really good?
It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Every time it's always high. If you roll high, it's really well. So it's like he's rolled a 1, which is a fumble, but on his fumble effect, he's rolled an actual 20. So it's kind of like fumble.
So he done a Mr. Bean.
Yeah, kind of.
He almost drops his weapon.
Accidentally does something good.
He swings at the bugbear, smacks the bugbear over the shield, and you can hear like that jarring sound come from wood against wood type thing. And the jarring was so much that he slipped, the Morningstar slipped out of his hand, out of Dennis's hand, and he's now
Crunch,
completely
slip.
unarmed as the weapon swings in the air a couple of times. And Dennis, at the very last moment, kind of like puts his foot out and kicks it. And it kicks back into his hand.
He looks dumbfoundedly like, oh, thanks.
Exactly.
Poor dear.
All right.
This is,
The
you gotta write
last-
these down into our
The
memoirs.
goblin
for
that
sure.
didn't quite die as he
Shit
runs
rolls
off.
and handing them their weapons back.
All right, this goblin has
It's fair play. Sportsmanship.
much,
You
much
don't see
further
often
off.
in a bugbear.
Yeah, that's
Is
how
the
you
goblin
write it. Nice.
dashing?
the goblin is dashing. Yes. Yeah, you could actually catch him. I'll
Doing-
say-
Go for hugs!
I'll say
Go
for now.
hugs!
I've been told to group hug. Out of all the things you could have told my grung to do, I'm hugging one of our friends.
All right, Sarjo, you're up.
Yeah, just hit him. Oh,
Alright.
wait, I was picking up my longsword, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was
Now,
picking up my longsword and
again,
and
that whole
just hit him.
transition to thingo. If you want to drop, okay. So be aware that there is another goblin who's running off there. By the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. I still got my crossbow.
The other,
right?
the other one's run off further, but this one hasn't managed to get as far away. So yes, you still have a crossbow.
So can I sort of step up and shoot? Is
Yeah,
it this-
absolutely.
We'll get as close as I can to shoot.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, cool. I'll do that.
I'll say you could probably just get to about there, just slightly out of range.
Sweet.
Yep.
Okay.
To an attack roll.
Roll.
Yep.
Come on.
No!
Oh my god!
I'm gonna change my dice.
I would highly recommend next time you use the hand axe. By the way.
I'm
You
just going to
should
change my IP. This is bound to do something to my dice. God damn it.
All right, that's you done. You've done your move action to move up closer. You did your attack to shoot with your crossbow, like hand crossbow. That's
Yep.
pretty much all you can do. Grung.
Okay. Well, I got one.
What is this surface? This is a roof, yeah?
It's a roof, yeah. Like it's like a little sort of.
How far does it go?
We'll just say like maybe another 5 feet off the map type thing. Not huge. It's not
Good
huge.
old just gonna walk on the roof.
Yep.
I weigh like nothing.
Yep.
And so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Will jumping down hurt me? Because I like have a jump action that lets me jump 15 feet in the air.
I'm
so I
gonna
don't
say
know
I'm gonna
how
say
much-
no because I did say the cliff was originally 15 feet. But I'll say jumping down to the roof of this thing, which is actually lower than the cliff, has broken some of your fall, and then you're just jumping off the roof onto the ground.
Okay.
So I'll say no, it's not going to affect you.
So I'm like 30 here,
Mm-hmm.
35, and then I'm going to call out to Zarjo.
Sarjo, come in for big hug.
I just keep pointing at the guy I'm trying to get him.
But he doesn't
He
need
needs a group
hug.
hug. He so needs a group hug. He so needs a group hug.
Can you roll persuasion, please?
Maybe I should. Yeah, let's see how I go.
Well, he's asking you to do something you want to do.
No,
Persuasion.
I must give Zarjo a hug first.
I've got to roll persuasion every time I converse with one of my party members, like the frog, for some weird reason.
Oh,
Yes!
he does need a hug.
Yes!
You're absolutely right. You see
Certainly
my
needs a hug.
Grung's eyes narrow as he looks at the. Is it this goblin or the very far away goblin?
There you go. I can
Very
ping.
far away. Very
Oh,
far
that
away.
very
one
far
there.
away. The very far away one.
Which one does Zarjo point to?
The one getting away, him, right? I can't see any
There are
others.
two.
I can only see
There are
one.
two.
There's two. One's far away and one is right in front of us.
I can't see the other ones.
That's
It's
'cause they're off
It's
map.
so-
The
There's
one
two
that's
far
There's-
running.
away.
there's
The
one
one that's
that's-
running away from us. That one.
Yeah,
There's two.
There's two
the
running
second
away.
one.
the closest
The
one.
further one. The furthest away.
The furthest
Zarjo.
one.
Furthest
Okay.
one?
Where
Oh,
are
the first one, because yes, right, you want him
I
to go get
can't
him.
see. I can only see one.
So
on my map.
Zarjo, there are two. There is one close to us,
Yeah,
one
he's-
far away.
The
The one,
furthest
the one you can't see, which is far
Which
away.
is the one I take the second pot shot on, Tim?
The closest one. The one you
Okay,
can't
him.
see.
That's probably him then. Yeah, go for him.
So you want me
You
to
can
hug
only-
the closest one?
You can only see. You can
I
only see
probably
Yes.
I can only see one, so that makes sense. Yep,
Okay.
that's the one. I'm sure he needs a hug.
Ah.
I narrow my eyes. And I ask him, first of all, just if he wants a hug, obviously. Not a turn, just a conversational thing.
Ah, well, what did you say? I've been informed you want a hug. Do you want to talk about something?
Freudian frog. Freudian frog. Lie down on my couch. Let's talk about your mother and your father.
These
Do you
people just
require
came to my
hugs?
village and they're just trying to kill everybody. I'm not sure why.
So does he want a hug? If not, I want to use my standing leap to jump hug him, if that's
I
possible.
don't know if this makes sense, Tim, but I'm going to point at the goblin menacingly if he's looking at the frog. And
Okay.
I'm just going to go,
Intimidation.
yes, you do need a hug. Yes.
I don't know what we're doing. I just gonna jump hug this
You're gonna
this
jump hug.
creature
Okay.
regardless of what
You've
he says.
essentially moved most all of your movement to do that, but you haven't used your
Yes.
action yet.
I know.
Oh, we're waiting.
Can I
We're
standing
waiting, are
leap
we?
onto him for a hug as
Whose
my
turn-
action?
Whose turn is it?
I can jump up to 25 feet without a running start.
Holy shit.
I will say you can do it, but at disadvantage.
Nice.
What?
Roll
You
two
Oh,
dice.
to aim for him.
to aim for him and get him, yeah. Like,
Okay.
because technically you can't do both of those in one action, but I'm going to let you do them both in one action, but at disadvantage.
Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily trying to grapple him. I'm just like trying to push us over together. I don't
What?
necessarily want to hold him.
Okay.
As a
for the
grapple, I wanna
purposes
hold him
of-
as a hug.
For the purposes of people who are listening and all that type of stuff, for it is D&D, and that there is that aspect of it. And I know we're not quite trying to do that, but I just want to make people who are watching this to understand the rules for this, to understand first before we go
Okay.
into what we're doing. So, because you used all of your movement, so your movement action is done, you've now only got your action left. So if you're doing the jump, that technically would be your action. So you would jump closer to him, and that's pretty much all you can do. And that's kind of like the way D&D works. That's really important.
Yeah, so just jump on his head, right?
So I can
It's-
jump closer, but not on, is what you're saying.
That's traditionally how the rules for D&D kind of work.
Oh, so you can't jump on his head.
Correct.
Oh.
Because you
Well,
need
that doesn't seem to make sense.
you
Why wouldn't
technically
he be able to
need
shoot-
no.
shoot
That'd
from-
be a grapple.
It's a 5th edition thing again. Technically, you need a feat to be able to actually do that.
You need to occupy the same square.
Yes, to jump on the same square and essentially do an attack or a grab at the end of it all.
So any kind of downstroke requires some kind of feat.
Generally, yeah.
Cool.
So
So,
yes,
do I
so-
need a feat to brush my teeth?
You do.
You do.
You do.
I thought so. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
You
Okay.
know what
Thought
else I
safety.
can do? I can just use my action to use the dash to cut him off, so he has to attack of opportunity around me, which I will use to hug him.
Yes.
As I tell him very seriously,
You must need hug. Want to talk about it? I have master's degree.
So that's why I'm basically saying, because this is kind of like slightly out of it, because I know what you're trying to do. You're not trying to grapple them so much. You just want to leap towards them and hope to
Knock him on the head.
knock them on the head and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So I will let you do that. And I'm just basically trying to make you guys understand that traditionally
Thank you, Tim.
can't. But I do like the idea, and I like to reward those type of things. It's just it's more difficult. That's why.
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen, Tim makes sense. D&D doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying with disadvantage.
okay,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
still want me to do it regardless.
You're gonna
Totally
get
up to you.
disadvantage. Go
Totally
for
up
it.
to you. Just gonna get disadvantage of whatever you're doing.
I'm just gonna use my dash action and be within range of attack of. Oh no, because then he can disengage, but he can't dash.
You're correct. You can't dash.
Yep.
Oh, then I'll just get in the way and say like you want a hug.
All right, done. As long as I know what you're doing, that's all that matters.
That's what matters.
Mari.
All right, I'm in the way. That's my goal.
He's out of range of crossbow, the furthest one. isn't
No, not. Oh, the furthest one. He is not out of range, but it will be disadvantage.
he? Even if I move.
Even if you move because
Oh, what if she moves up a bit?
no, because he's done a
Oh,
dash.
the
as part of
palisades
his
in the way,
action.
maybe.
So he's actually moved quite a far further away. Moving up will help, but it will still be a disadvantage.
Just take a
Okay.
disadvantage. Do a pot
If
shot.
someone, you want me to move and do a pot shot? Because
Do a move and
So
do a pot
it's a-
shot. Move and do a pot shot.
Right.
someone, yeah,
Yeah.
excellent.
Come on. Come on.
Move in, hit.
Come on.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Nice, that might be enough. It's
10.
enough! 15 is the magical number. Roll damage.
Damage.
Joe.
It's
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Come on, damage, damage, damage,
Yes!
He
Yeah!
had 2 hit points left.
Yeah.
Ah, nice work.
You're the only
Mhm.
goblin
Ha.
left.
Yeah.
Do you
Good
sure
night,
you don't want
Fluffy.
a hug?
Dead.
You want to hug now?
You ain't warning anyone.
All right, that is you done. As you do a pot shot, you kind of like lob it. It's kind of like what you're doing, a bit of a guesswork, bit of the, where's the wind coming from type thing, and thook! Shoo! It's like goblin looks back briefly, thinking it's like getting away, then into the eye as the crossbow basically just launches from the air. All
Just like
right,
Game
that's
of
Mari.
Thrones.
Well, he thought wrong.
The bugbear is left. He's kind of like
Concerned?
what?
Worried?
He's going to move away from Dennis and then
Is there
actually,
morale checks anymore?
I do what makes sense morale checks
Yeah,
more than actually rolling for anything.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like this bugbear is completely outnumbered. He's just going to try and get away. So he's running away from Dennis. So Dennis will get a free shot at him as he's running away because it's a new round. If I
Come
got
on,
this
Dennis.
right.
You can get
Yes,
those
it
5
is.
shinies back off this
Come on,
guy.
Dennis.
Do it.
He
Maybe it's not
takes
that
a
guy.
swing at him.
Cheering works. Cheering works. Come on. Come on.
Dennis.
Come on.
Dennis
Come on,
swings and misses.
We know you can do better than that, Dennis.
I don't know
We
what
believe in you.
what add-ons did you add on to the It rolls a high number and then goes deliberately to a low number. I don't know.
I mean, that is
I think,
very
I think it's
saving
made
yourself.
to do that on purpose to make you like, go sweat a bit.
Oh,
Right, but the
yeah.
bugbear attempts to actually climb up, which he does get a successful climb, but only gets there.
I'm collecting buckets here.
That's the bugbear done. So the goblin who is now up the top of the list, who's right next to you, Grung, will disengage. But you are quite right. He does not get to dash, so he's only like 10 feet off the map essentially. So he's not that far away from you at all. He
Nice.
can't.
Central
He
hub.
can't realistically get away from you. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? He will actually he will not disengage. He will try to dash away. So you'll get a free attack of opportunity.
I grapple him with love.
The power of friendship, man.
All right, roll you roll an athletics check, and I roll whatever's higher on acrobatics or things like
Ooh, he takes me with him.
that. Okay.
Or I just hug the air. I don't know.
I
Oh, that's close.
still roll high enough to get away from you, unfortunately.
Well, that's not going to stop me next round.
That is true. I'm not
Or
going to move
maybe
you, but we know he's
somebody
moved quite far away for the purpose of this.
Alright.
Gizzard, what do you want to do? You should still be able to move forward and should still be able to Eldritch Blast.
Do
Let's
it.
see. Do I Eldritch? Okay, I will Eldritch Blast the one trying to run away from, Grunt. Here we go. Eldritch Blast. Can I land an Eldritch Blast on a creature this campaign?
Mhm.
Yes.
No.
No!
Rolls
Can
fumble.
you roll me another d20, please?
All right, I'm rolling another like Eldritch Blast attack roll.
Please hit
You
somebody.
can walk
not
out
me.
of the room now,
Thank
young
you.
man.
Okay, you
I've had
managed
enough
to.
of you.
You've managed to
Go away
like.
and think about what you've done.
You managed to get like a critical fumble because you rolled a 1. And your beam, as Grung, you're like running towards this particular goblin, trying not to let him get away, giving him a big hug, and you feel like a singe against your ear. It doesn't do any damage, but a singe against your ear as this orangey beam of light comes from Gizzard. Just right past you, and you smell of acrid flesh burning from your ear being singed.
Yes? What? Did one hug as well? Jealous?
Dennis is like, you fuck this. I'm gonna attempt to jump up there and continue on.
I'm
with this
actually
attack.
He
gonna
wants
walk-
his 5 shinies
I'm
real
gonna
He
run
bad.
after
does.
that guy
He
as well.
does. Yeah.
I'm gonna run after that guy as well.
Okay,
as
no
well.
worries. You can do that. Do me a athletics check just to get up the wall.
Go roll a 1.
Roll a 1. I want to see you go.
That's Dennis. Dennis has no problems whatsoever.
Nice.
Athletics
Ah.
is different. Yeah, there we go.
Now, because
Alright,
unfortunately
plus
it
1.
requires your action to do the climb.
Wait a minute. Athletics?
Is that good? That's
Oh,
good.
I'm not trying to climb. I'm just trying to get close enough to him
Oh, okay. If you're not
in
climbing,
case
that's
I
fine.
wanted
That's fine.
in case I want to cast a spell.
That's not a
Like
problem then.
Eldritch
Not a problem.
Blast.
Not a problem. I was assuming you wanted to climb up. That's all.
Yeah.
Dennis
he's
did want to
keeping
climb up, but he
LOS,
had to
right?
use his action to climb up. So, but he's in hand-to-hand combat with him now, so it's all good. Zarjo, what do you want to do?
Oh, where am I? I'm still. Can I take a pot shot at that guy again with my
Hit the goblin.
With now
Yes,
you've got a hand crossbow. I don't know why you've got a hand crossbow, but the hand crossbow has only a 30-foot range.
hand crossbow? Okay.
So walk 30 feet and then hit.
It's
Okay.
a one-handed crossbow.
Yeah,
How many squares is 30 feet?
6.
6.
Like,
He's
right up to him?
No, he's off the map. I
He's
just didn't move him.
To us.
Okay.
So you can take a shot, but it
Oh,
will
I
be
thought
at
I
this.
killed him.
No, that was the other one.
Take disadvantage.
Ah,
You hit the one real
This is
far
the,
away.
this is the remaining goblin.
Okay. Do I take disadvantage?
Yes, disadvantage because he's like
Okay.
much further away from the 30 feet.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
He's only just
That-
outside of that 30 feet.
That's
but
cool.
yeah.
That's cool. Come on.
Ah!
Oh, I missed.
Another quarrel from a hand crossbow basically just comes by and thunk into the ground next to the goblin as he's running away. Grung, what do you want to do?
Right. So how many feet away from me is he
So
exactly?
he would move 30 feet. He would have done a dash, which means he would have moved 60 feet. So, and because he had to go around you, so he's only probably 50 feet away from you.
Math.
Tim, is there more maps to go?
I really want to
up
hug
ahead?
him.
Not that match onto this. No,
Oh, okay.
you want to go.
Go to
You really want to go
Patreon
hug him.
the flag.
You're not quite going to reach him. What I'm happy to do is instead of doing this grid by grid, map by map, because it's essentially over. I am going to say, just continue your fight against the remaining bugbear and take him out. And I'm let Grung and the goblin essentially just keep running. And because I remember said it's like a good 10 minutes away before you actually get to the village and whatnot. So Grung will catch up to this goblin because that goblin has no chance of hell of getting away from Grung. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just boing.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll
Then
just be
I'm
like
just-
further off the map for you guys to worry about and stuff like that.
I'm gonna repeat the whole run after, get in the way.
Yep.
Attack of opportunity.
Sabrina, you really got to get that feet. That would make sense.
Yeah.
You could squash things.
If I could have extra feet, I would, because I'm an abomination.
So for that
I
particular
know
thing,
what
go, Grung's running off the goblin. We'll just do it that way. Mari, what do you want to do?
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna shoot a bugbear.
Shoot the bugbear. Go for it.
Pew.
Oh, nice!
Oh,
Yeah.
Critical damage. Nice! That's a nice set of damage, that one. In fact, that's enough for the bugbear to get... He's like trying to fight Dennis
Yeah.
off. He's kind of like partially wrestling with him. He's like holding onto his Morning Star or the arm with his Morning Star, trying to like kick his shit out of the way so he can get a hit in. And all of a sudden, thunk! As a crossbow goes right into the side of his head, and you can hear the crack of his skull from the sheer amount of force coming from it. As blood spurts out across, and even manages to get a little bit of gizzard from where he's standing, as the bugbear is just knocked completely out and killed.
Dennis rummages through his
3.
silvers and
Yeah, that's by 5 gold. Fucking OB.
Yeah.
motherfucker.
yeah, bitch.
much.
And then Grung, you basically, what we'll do is that he's running, you're running, you'll catch up to him eventually. We'll say that you get to have a round of attacks against him because you're now at that point where you can catch up to him and attack.
Okay.
Go for it.
Grapple. Very important to me.
Hug him to death. I feel that. Well, maybe not to death. Hug him.
Come
to
on,
unconscious.
that's got to hit.
This is grapple off.
12? No.
Oh, you're doing a grapple off.
Yeah.
Okay, grapple off.
Grapple.
That's
He needs a hug.
Does he got to do a test? Is that how that works?
It's a versus test, yes. I roll a natural 1!
Hug. Roll Constitution.
All right, yes, he has to do a Constitution save for starters.
Oh, okay.
So that's a con thing.
Bring it in,
saving
buddy.
throw. Normal
Then he should
DC
put up on him.
12. DC 12. He makes the 12 though, so he's not not poisoned.
Not yet.
But he's grappled.
But he's
Alright.
I can
grappled,
just
right?
imagine he's grappled around the legs, trying to get away.
Right, in
Just
that
came out
case,
his
then
legs.
the goblin will respond in kind and attempt to attack you while he's grappled. He can't move. He's just going to attack
Am
you.
I
instead.
there too? No.
No.
Yep.
This is just Grung and the goblin. Goblin tries to swing at you but misses.
Oh, yeah, because the frog can just go miles ahead.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
I see.
exactly.
Yeah.
I want to maintain hugging him, but attempt a persuasion of talking it out, his feelings. I want him to
What do you
talk,
say?
talk out the feelings. So whilst grapple hugging him,
Yeah.
Grung, the expert, goes,
I know you're very, very ugly, very sad, very alone. Did I say ugly? Probably fat. I don't know. You might be a big fat liar for all I know. So all you have to do is tell me. Who are you? Where did you come from? Where do babies come from? Why was nobody going to tell me?
Does he kill himself? Please say yes. It would make sense.
So was that a persuasion check?
Yeah, I'm gonna say at disadvantage.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, 20.
It didn't matter.
Oh, come on.
Ever.
Come
I use
on.
my dragon presence to re-roll.
Oh.
So I summon the lizard within me, and I'm just like,
Why aren't you telling me? This is very important.
Is the goblin scratching his head?
Goblin is.
do I roll with
scratching his head.
disadvantage again?
So
Yeah.
what effect? If you fail a charisma, intimidation, or persuasion check, you use your reaction to reroll the check. Oh, that's hilarious. Go for it.
Wait. But is it disadvantage?
Yes, still disadvantage. Yes.
Oh, come on.
That's fine.
Come on. You can do
I
it.
don't
You
care.
can do it. You can do it.
It's not a
Alright.
complete fail, and that's all that matters.
It is a versus.
Oh, come on. So does he got to roll? He has to roll shit, right?
Yes.
Please join our team.
Roll a one,
Roll
roll a one.
shit.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
it's
what happened to
even.
What Did he
So-
beat you by one?
No, we're even.
We're even. And because you are
Oh.
essentially the attacker in this, because you're doing the persuasion roll,
Needs beats.
it beats beats. That's right. So you somehow, in your
Why are you so
weird,
ugly?
weird sort of thing you said to this goblin who wouldn't even understand what the fuck you're talking about, children coming out of the goblin's kind of like, I don't know.
When a mummy goblin and a
Oh,
daddy
what-
goblin
what
love
do
each
you
other.
know?
It's his scimitar goes like this.
What
Yeah,
do
you would-
you know?
Now you wanted to capture him, didn't you?
Yes.
All right, I
With
will say,
hugs.
with, he's now poisoned. He's poisoned for up to a minute now. So
Lovely. Disadvantage on all these checks.
Yeah, he's trying to struggle away from you and somewhat answering questions without sort of like answering questions and stuff like that. But I'll say for all
Nice.
intents and purposes, you have caught him. He is now yours.
What is your name?
And I will give you the name of this goblin next week when I've had a chance to write it up and write up the rest of this adventure.
Does Grung think this is romantic?
Yes.
I'm going to leave that up to viewer discretion.
Love is in the air.
So
Brown
yeah,
Dennis
and
will
the
be happy.
goblin.
I have decided to slightly cut this a little bit short, though we have actually been going for quite some time already. Mainly because
we walked this far.
you got this far. That's right. Yes. The main reason why I'm being is that, like, yeah, it's been a couple of hours. Anyway, so I can actually get the rest of it set up. Like, I do have the next map now ready, but I just haven't had a chance to set up and stuff. I don't know. I've got a chance now, if I do this next week, to actually set up the next part of this map much better.
Oh. In the meantime, can we keep? We promise not to go anywhere, but I do want to keep intimidating. Talking to this goblin.
Yeah, well, that's part of it too. Is like I want to have more information about what is going on here.
Okay, well that's fair.
And that way, then when you're asking all these questions and whatnot, I might have something more than just me making shit up on the spot and going, I don't know.
As the rest of the party sort of eventually catches up to the goblin, I would like to ask the goblin, either the end of this session or before the beginning of next session, do you know Zippo? Zappo.
Zippo.
And I don't
He
care
looks
if
at you and goes, "That's my name."
Oh no!
Zeppo.
The party, the session ends.
The session ends. Do you know
Zappy.
Zappo? Dun, dun, dun. Next week, who is Zappo?
Who
And
is
does this
Zappo?
goblin
Who
know
is
Zappo?
Who is Zappo? Join us,
Love is in the air between a frog and a
session.
goblin. What happens next week?
Yeah.
It's all
Look,
up to
this-
Zippo from now.
This session started with
Frogwood.
an interracial goblin romance, and it's going to end with an interracial goblin romance.
But I think it's great. It's ending with a different one, which
And
means
because-
Dennis doesn't have to be jealous anymore.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's true. And because it's a love relationship with Grung, it's a love of pain.
Oh yeah, I feel ya.
Bit BDSM.
Yeah, that's it. I think if the goblin does fall in love with you, they're going to be lovesick.
BDSME.
Literally.
Literally.
Sick.
Thanks, Tim. You know, I did not expect to be here. I thought we would have arrived in that new town by now, but
Oh,
I
Well, this is-
expected to be here as soon as I heard the backstory.
look, this is just what happens when you see a plot and your party goes in the complete opposite direction.
No, I saw a plot
Important-
and I began running to it.
oh,
now,
yeah,
there's
you did.
a plot and the plot.
The funny
We are
thing
definitely
is,
not on the plot.
the funny thing is that I've always had Dennis with a plot, and this has been Dennis's plot for like 2-3 years ever since I've actually started this particular campaign. But I
Wow.
never wrote any of it down because first, no one asked about it, and secondly,
So this is the discovery of Dennis.
it is the discovery of Dennis. This was always planned. I just didn't write it
The
because
discovery.
so you guys are kind of like, in a roundabout way, like we're creating content to sort of delay us so that the other group on tomorrow gets ahead of us. But at the same time, they will encounter this at some point in time. I may switch it up a bit for when they do encounter it, because I did want to actually make it later in the campaign that you get this.
Mm.
But
Oh, good.
it seems to
Cool.
actually work not too badly at this stage either. The reason being is that, like, you know, you meet a bugbear, he's all cool and whatnot, you bring him along, and then if we're going to do his backstory here, then he has nothing else for the rest of the campaign essentially, other than being your friend.
I like Dennis.
Perfect.
I like
Let
This
us
is
know.
cool.
I could have
We're
healed
great
Dennis
friends.
that fight, and I didn't. I thought about it.
Dennis was doing alright until
Now
that
you
crit
think
came
about
in.
that. That's funny.
I was thinking about it then. But I
It'd
didn't.
also give me a chance to, like, make sure that the maps actually have more to run on with when it comes to situations like
Yeah,
this.
cool, man.
That's fair.
Yeah, that was
that's
awesome.
fair.
Who knew that? Considering our fighting last week, who knew that someone would run away from us because we were so crap last week?
Yeah, I know. It's all just weird rolls happening and whatnot. Like, you guys were still
Look,
having
look,
pretty bad rolls.
I
on that
also
one.
would like an official investigation into the way dice roll in this program.
Well, actually, it's not the way the dice roll in the program. It's normal dice rolls from Foundry, and the program simulates it. The program just creates a 3D dice to simulate
Yeah.
whatever the dice actually rolled.
Yeah, and I think whoever put the download for it together kind of purposely did it so it would roll like that. Though it looks like it's adding a bit of on-screen sort of drama with the way that the dice rolls are going, because I've seen it do
Yep.
it so many times. Feels like it's going to, like, roll a natural 20 and then jump over to a
Yeah,
1
drama
or
or torture? I haven't decided. yet.
Torture for us, drama for the
Mm.
audience.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was good. Definitely a cliffhanger.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it, or should I do it?
I don't know.
Because I think Brina was just about to jump in and
I
say-
was going to say, as a quick kind of standoff before we go, a little recap of what's happened to the story thus far. Our adventurers meet each other, find out small quirks, ended up going to a house where they found Dennis, and then ended up being a bit too nosy and going after Dennis's long lost love. Next time, will we find Dennis's long lost love? Will there be technical difficulties? Will we be able to roll properly? Stay tuned next Monday to find out all the answers. I have been Brina.
I have been Tim, the Dungeon Master.
I've been Freddie.
I've been Laura.
And I've been Joe.
Thank you all for
Bye-bye.
coming to our stream.